Everyone, welcome to the session, welcome to the class, and welcome to the India's most comprehensive preparation platform, that is the BYJU'S Exam Prep. A very good morning everyone, and welcome to this special session of engineering mathematics. Yes, we all know that the GATE 2023 is going to be conducted by IIT Kanpur, right? Previously, IIT Kanpur conducted this examination in the year 2015. Okay, let us understand in that particular year what was the pattern of the question, what was the level of the questions from the engineering mathematics, and in this first session we will first target the questions of algebra, calculus, probability and distribution, because these are the topics which is common to all branches including the computer science, EC, electrical, mechanical, civil, etc. Let's target this. Okay, and let us understand because a majority of the core syllabus of maths is confined from these two, we can say. Right. Very good morning Karthik, good morning Shrisha, Abdul, Akshita, Bharat, very good morning all, and quickly update all your friends, okay, that the session is live. Do not forget to share the session. Good morning everybody, good morning Vishal. All right. Okay, chalo. So guys, let's get started. Let's get moving ahead. This is a brief intro about me in case somebody new to my classes. This is your mentor and educator Rakesh, and I have secured already a rank 9th in the GATE examination, completed my masters from Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore, and these are my major area of expertise that I have been dealing for more than 12 years now. Right. Good morning Dreamer, good morning Abdul. I'll share it once again. Morning Tushar. Chalo guys. So guys, quick update for you. As you know that we have already started the GATE PYQs. Other than this, okay, this is the special math session, but for all technical subjects, okay, we are covering the live subject-wise question discussion, okay, of the last 5 years of GATE, that is 2018 to 2022. Okay, that has already started from 18th of December. Okay, and already some subjects are completed. Today network is going on, okay, and tomorrow I'll be taking the EMT. Monday and Tuesday I'll be covering up the EMT. Monday the EMT portion for ECEE common, Tuesday the syllabus of exclusive EC. Okay, so you can subscribe to the channel in case if you are not subscribed. And guys, like every year, BYJU'S Exam Prep once again brings you the GATE booster shots, the GATE Maha Marathons. Yes, to make you cover up all your technical syllabus, to revise all your technical syllabus in just around 12 days. Yes, in just around 12 days. The team is coming live, okay, with daily 8 hours of session, Maha Marathons, daily 8 hours of session, completing everything with respect to your syllabus. And this is going to be live from 3rd January for EE, EC, IN and computer science branches. Subscribe now and get maximum benefit of this Maha Marathons, right? Daily, I'm telling you, daily around 7 to 8 hours of session, cover up everything, every revision in just around 12 to 10 days maybe, okay? Okay, this is going to help you a lot, especially for those who are not able to make out a revision plan. This is going to be very useful for all of you and assisting your revision starting from 3rd January. Okay, so stay updated to the channel. We'll give you more details about this. We thought at least of updating you, informing you. Okay, guys, question number 1, quickly. And guys, this particular session, all these particular questions will be covered, combined by me and Ankit Joshi sir. I am starting very soon. Ankit Joshi sir will also join, and we'll be both covering up the questions of engineering mathematics of the topics that we have mentioned. Okay, now guys, first starting with the basic probability question. 3 vendors were asked to supply a very high precision component. The respective probabilities of their meeting the strict design specifications are 0.8, 0.7 and 0.5. Each vendor supplies 1 component. The probability that out of the total 3 components supplied by the vendors, at least one will meet the design specification. At least one will meet the design specification. What to do in this case, guys? At least one will meet the design specification. Okay, so at least one means what? It could be 1, it could be 2, it could be 3. And as we have learned earlier in the probability as well, whenever you have to discuss about At least one. At least one. So what is the reverse of this? Again, I repeat, at least one means one of them works. Second, both two works or three of them works. All three gives that precision. The reverse case is none of them works as wanted. The reverse case is none of them works as wanted, and that is why in the questions involving probability of at least one, we always take it as 1 minus probability of none. Is it okay, guys? We always take it as 1 minus the probability of none. So our answer is now straightforward. 1 minus none of them meets the design specification. So the probability of meeting the design specification is given to you. So not meeting 0.2, 1 minus 0.8, so directly I am writing 1 minus 0.7, that is 0.3, 1 minus 0.5, that is itself 0.5. You have to just write down the answer, that's it. Papa, finish. Okay, you have to just write down the answer. Let's quickly multiply these values. Yeah, perfect, 0.97. 0.97. Yes, Akshita, very good. The correct answer is the 0.97. 0.97. Done hai? Chalo, cool. All right, guys. Next question on your screen coming up here it is. Okay, two players A and B alternately keep rolling a fair dice. Okay, the person to get a 6 first wins the game. Given that player A starts the game, what is the probability that A wins the game? Given that A starts the game, what is the probability that A wins the game? A starts the game, what is the probability that A wins the game? Tell me, dear. Tell me. A starts the game and A should win the game. Okay, two players alternately, it's a gaming type of question. Two players A and B alternately keep rolling a fair dice. The person to get the 6 one, jiska 6 aa jayega, the one to get the 6 first is going to win the game. Okay, the person to get the 6 first is going to win the game. Now A starts the game. Okay, what can be the situation here? Right, what can be the situation here? A wins the game if A starts the game. Okay, so dekho, A starts, A may win, A may get a 6, may not get a 6. Okay, what is the probability for A getting the 6? 1 by 6. Probability of getting the 6 is 1 by 6. ठीक है, ये simple कर देते हैं यहाँ पे. What is the probability to obtain a 6 in any single throw of a dice? It is 1 by 6. Correct है? So now if A doesn't win, then किसकी बारी आएगी? अच्छा, A doesn't win with the probability 5 by 6. Then I give the chance to B. Right, then maybe B wins. But I don't want to make B win. We will solve the question for the favorable event. And what is the favorable event? Whose probability is required? And probability is required for A winning the game. So you only work for favorable event. Okay. So next turn is B and B should lose. What is the probability for B losing? 5 by 6. A should lose and B should lose. And then again third turn is A. Okay, maybe A wins in the third game. Maybe A wins and the winning probability is 1 by 6. This is what is winning probability. Correct? Winning probability. But can you say that A will win on the third one? No, maybe not. When will you get the 6? We can't say. It may be first time, third time, fifth time, seventh time. So maybe A doesn't win on first, B doesn't win. Then A doesn't win on the third also. Kiska bari aayega ab? Now it will be the B's turn. But you have to make B lose. So B should not win. Right? So now fifth turn is A. Maybe A wins here. Maybe means we are calculating that chance. We are calculating that probability. So A doesn't win, B doesn't win, A doesn't win, B doesn't win. So how many times 5 by 6? Power 4. Then A wins 1 by 6. A wins 1 by 6. Correct? Now this can go up to where? Nobody can confirm me that A can win in how many tosses. A may win maybe in first toss if he is very lucky, or third toss, or it may go up to large number of trials. And okay, this is what is the cases that you are able to form, and the probability of the respective cases are given to you. And what can happen now? A may win on the first, or on the third, or on the fifth, or on the seventh. So it's an OR situation. So final probability that A wins is sum of the probability. In the case of OR, we add up the probabilities. So 1 by 6, dear, plus 5 by 6 का square into 1 by 6 plus the 5 by 6 raised to the power 4 into 1 by 6 up to infinity, and this is the infinite GP. This is a GP with infinite number of terms, isn't it, guys? This is known as a GP with the infinite number of terms, where the first term is 1 by 6 and common ratio is 5 by 6 ka square. A upon 1 minus R formula I will apply because common ratio is less than 1. Okay, so I have the 1 by 6 divided by 1 minus 25 is divided by 36, multiply by 36. So you get 6 divided by 36 minus 25, 11. 6 by 11 is your answer, right? 6 by 11 is your answer. Very correct. Correct answer given by Akshita and John. Yes, D is the very correct answer. It is 6 by 11. All right, guys, that is a 6 by 11. Okay. Correct, Pranav. Chalo. Next question, guys, on your screen. Here it is. Suppose A and B are two independent events. A and B are two independent events with the probabilities non-zero. PA not equal to 0, PB not equal to 0. Let A bar and B bar be their complements. Which of the following statement is false? Which of the following statement is false? Basic question, guys. It's a basic question. Okay. P of A intersection B is PA into PB. It's true. That is what is one of the very important condition of independent events. Actually, this is the main condition of the independent event. P of A given B is PA, right? Probability of A given that B occurs is same as the probability of A. This simply means that even if B occurs, the probability of A remains to be same. That means probability of A does not depend on B, and hence it is independent of B. Okay, hence it is independent of B. And then we use the formula P of A given B. P of A given B formula is P of A intersection B divided by PB, and this should be equal to the PA. So what is the P of A intersection B? Is given by PA PB. So this is also option number A is also true. If A and B does not depend on each other, so A bar and B bar also does not depend on each other. Their complements are also independent. So D is also true. Okay, because their complements are also independent, so P of A bar intersection B bar is equal to PA bar into PB bar. You can multiply. Only problem is with the option number C. That is going to be the false. Why? Because the P of A union B, dear, is equal to PA plus PB minus P of A intersection B. Okay, P of A intersection B is PA PB and both the probabilities are non-zero, right? That is why this term is going to be non-zero, dear. Okay, in the option number C, they have vanished this term. That means they have taken it to be 0. That is wrong. So C is the false. Merry Christmas, round tube, and Merry Christmas all dear students. Yes, Merry Christmas to all dear students. Keep growing, keep shining, perform your best in the GATE examination. All right, so C is the correct answer. Now, guys, this was a GATE 15, very simple 1-mark question. Such question can now be converted to MCQ. Such question can now be converted to the MCQ. Which of the following is true? इसी क्वेश्चन को IIT में now they can convert into MSQ also. Sorry, MCQ बोल रहा था मैं. Convert to MSQ. Which of the statement is true? तो sir, it is A, B, D. It is A, B and D are true. ठीक है ना? It is the A, B, D which are equal to the true. So that can also be done now in the upcoming year because now we have the MSQ type of questions with us. अगले question पे चलते हैं. Okay, very simple question, formula question from the conditional probability. If Px is equal to 1 by 4, Py is equal to 1 by 3, P of X intersection Y is 1 by 12, what is the value of Py by X? Dear, what should be the value of the Py by X? What should be the value of the Py by X? What should be the value of Py by X? Py by X. Very simple, na? P of y by x is P of y intersection x divided by Px. Both of them are given. X intersection y or y intersection s, that is commutative. Okay, so both is same. Divided by Px, 1 by 4. After simplification, 12 और 4 cancel करके 1 by 3 is the answer. Okay, the correct answer is the 1 by 3, option number C. Simple, simple formula based. देखो, there is one more thing to understand from here. There is one more thing to understand from here, dear. Right? If you look into the P of x intersection y, which is 1 by 12, and that is actually 1 by 4 into 1 by 3. Correct. So P of x intersection y that is given to you is nothing but Px Py. So what can I conclude from here? P of x intersection y is Px Py. So I can conclude that x and y, dear, are independent. I can conclude that the x and y are independent. Acha. If x and y are independent, then P of y given x should be Py. That is what is the meaning of independence. Now, given x occurs, the probability of y doesn't change. So what is the probability of y? 1/3. Answer, we have got 1/3. Either by the logic, either by the formula, both are okay to you. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. If you want a Telegram group, I'll share it to you. Telegram group. Yes, there is an alternate Telegram group. Don't worry. And guys, whatever questions we are discussing, me, Ankit Joshi sir, whatever questions we discussed today, we will share you all those questions along with the solution written here, the inked solution written here in our Telegram groups, in my Telegram group as well as Ankit sir Telegram group. But the PDF is going to be password protected, that I always follow, so that those who are watching the session, they only get the password. They only can access the PDF. Nobody else can access the PDF, right? That is a simple rule I usually follow. And one more second. Here I have shared the link. Okay, those who want to join the Telegram, the PDF will be in this Telegram. Again, I repeat, it's going to be password protected. Password, I will tell you somewhere in between. Right now, I don't know, but password, I'll tell you somewhere in between. Good morning, Tarun, and Merry Christmas to you as well. Okay, guys, very simple formula question. Now, guys, a very similar question in GATE 15. That was for 2 marks. Previous question was 1 marks. This was 2 marks for language. Question, if you read now, it is going to be very similar, but this is just for language. They have given the 2 marks. Come on, everybody read this and get the answer. Everybody read this and give the answer. Hanji guys, chaliye, done. That is what I told you, na Madhu. If 2 events are independent, then probability of one doesn't affect the probability of the other, whether the other happens or not. Okay, whether the other happens or not. Chalo, let's quickly come to this question. Chance of a student passing an exam is 20%. Chance of a student passing the exam and getting above 90% mark. There are 2 things. One is passing an exam. One is passing the exam and getting above 90%. Okay, given that a student passes the exam, given that conditional probability, given that a student passes the exam, the probability that student gets above 90%. So let's simply call this as event A, student passing an exam, right? And student getting above 90%, let's call it as some event B. So what is the probability is given? Student passing the exam, 20%, or which is also known as 1 by 5, right? Then what is next given to you? The chance of a student passing the exam and dear, and means intersection. Okay, getting above 90%, that is the event B. This is given to you as 5%, right? That is 0.05. Yeah, let it be in percentage, doesn't matter. Now, given that a student passes the examination, Given that student passes the examination, given event is A, we write that after the slash. Okay. The probability that student gets above 90%, the probability that event B is 90%. Okay. The probability that he gets above 90% is how much? That is the question. Simple, na? Formula based question. So what is P of A by B? P of B by A, sorry. So that is going to be P of B intersection A divided by P. Finish. P of B intersection A same as A intersection B, and that is equal to 5%. Let us write down both in percentage, divided by PA, that is known as the 20%, and the answer is 1/4. The answer is 1/4. It is the option number B. Option number B. Simple one. Na? So if you can feel this is just like the previous formula question, but only thing is previous was direct formula question, so 1 mark. This is extra 1 mark for your language, because you know many times the students are only confused in reading the language. You have two events given, passing the exam and getting above 90%. You have to just convert those two things into the events A and B. Call one of them as A, another one as the event number B, right? Chalo, next question guys, moving ahead on your screen. Okay, two coins R and S are tossed. Two coins R and S are tossed. Okay, the four joint events HRHS, TRTS, HRTS, TRHS. Okay, that means there are two coins, and H and T of course is the head and tail. So head on the R, head on the S coin, tail on the R, tail on the S coin. Like that, they have four joint events given to you, and their probabilities are given to you, where H is the head, T is the tail. Which one of the following is true? Whether the coin tosses are independent or dependent. Okay, or whether the coins are fair or unfair. Okay, let us write down these actually. Okay, a very simple approach to this problem can be, सबसे पहले HRHS given है. Suppose they are independent. So if they are independent, what is the law they will going to follow? Suppose they are independent, the probability of the event HRHS. Okay, HRHS, coin R, coin S, should be given by PHR, PHS. If they are independent, so P of A intersection B is PA, PB, and this first probability is 0.28. So next what is given? TRTS, joint event TR and TS. So that should be equal to P of TR multiplied by P of TS, and this is given to you as 0.18. 0.18. Next जो आपको given है, that is the HRTS. HRTS. So that is P of HR multiplied by the P of TS, and that should be equal to given probability 0.30. Right. And then the probability of last TRHS. Is PTR, PTS, and that is given to you as 0.24 है last में. Okay. These are the four relations can be made if they are independent. If they are independent. Now, whether they are independent or not, how to rectify? Okay. Suppose first के साथ second में nothing is common. First and third HR is common. Okay. First and third HR is common ना? First and third HR is common. So I just divide. जो भी common मिला ना मुझे, I divide so that HR cancel. We have HS by TS. We have the probability of HS divided by the probability of TS, and that is 0.28 divided by 0.30, right? HS upon TS. So where else is HS upon TS? Again, second and fourth similarly, if you go TR, TR will cancel. So if I go by 2 divided by 4, we again get P of TS upon HS आएगा, sorry. This is going to be reverse. Okay, बाद में we will take the reciprocal. P of TS divided by P of HS, and that is 2 divided by 4 is 0.18 by 0.24. Okay. Now, is this satisfying? Right, this means if I just take the reciprocal, PHS upon PTS will be 0.24 divided by 0.18, which is greater than 1. The above one is less than 1. So they don't match. They don't match. Both of them are talking about the value PHS upon PTS, so I should get the fixed value, na? But what I'm getting is a contradiction. What I'm getting is the contradiction. And because I'm getting a contradiction, that means the given equations are inconsistent. The given equations should not be true. Okay. If the tosses were independent, this should be 100% true. Okay. This should be 100% true. But they are not true. They are giving a contradiction. They are giving inconsistency. So equations 1 to 4, something is not true. And that is why the tosses are not independent. The coin tosses are dependent. That's it. The coin tosses are dependent. D is the option that you can match here, right? MCQ question, one option correct. Move ahead to the next question. Ask me if there is any other doubt here. Okay, the coin tosses are dependent. Because if they are independent, all of the 4 should be true. And if all of the 4 are true, then this should also be giving us common result. And there is a contradiction coming up. Okay, that means the equations that I have written is incorrect. So P of A intersection B does not equal to PA PB. So events are not independent, right? Any doubt, please ask me, or else let's go to the next question. Okay, a simple question based on the probability mass function. On the probability mass function. Consider the following probability mass function of a random variable x. Okay. The probability is equal to q if x equal to 0. Probability is 1 minus q if x is equal to 1 or else 0 otherwise. What is the variance of x given that q equal to 0.4? Okay. Chalo, previous question pe jaate hain. There are some doubts. See guys, if they were, right now we can't fair or not pay, but I'll tell you what will be the procedure if, see, right now we need some additional data, but suppose, let's assume that they were independent. Suppose these 4 were true. For a moment, let us assume that these 4 were true. Okay, then what can be done? Like first and third HR is common. Na? First and third HR is common, so you add them. When you add them, okay, P of HR common, P of HS plus P of TS should be always 1. Na? Head and tail on the same coin. HS is head on the S, TS is tail on the S. So HS plus TS ka probability will be 1 because it is head or tail of the same coin. Okay, so when you add them, okay, HS plus TS will be 1. You get P of HR is equal to 0.58. Are you getting it? 0.58. P of HR equal to 0.58. That means the coin is not fair because for a fair coin, probability of head and tail is 0.5 each. Is 0.5 each. Are you getting it? Chalo, suppose another way I am telling you, but all of this if they are independent. Chalo, okay, one more method. Suppose they are independent, don't add. One method is add, don't add. Okay, but if both are independent, if you know that both are fair also, if both are fair, okay, both the head probability will be 0.5. So 0.5 into 0.5 should be 0.25. Kahin pe 0.25 nahi aaya. Right? So that also says that they are not fair. Okay, this is how we can check about the fairness, right? Fair means head and tail have equal probability and that is 1/2, that is 0.5. So that should come up from the equation. But by the way, here the equation itself are wrong. Okay, here the coin tosses are dependent. So we can't apply here, but general, you asked a doubt, I am telling you. Okay, if they were independent, if the equations were true, then we can comment whether they are fair or not. Is that okay? Everybody quickly respond, those who asked a doubt. Is that okay or not? And let's go to the next question. Let us write down its PMF simply here. Okay, the x can take 2 values, 0 or 1. Okay, only 2 values, otherwise the probability is 0. Okay? And what is the probability of those values of x? For 0 it is q, and q is now given to you as 0.4, and 1 minus q is the 0.6. Okay, done. Great. Chalo. Badhiya. Bahut badhiya. Let's come to this question now. Simple PMF 1 marker question. Okay. This is the PMF given to you. And now what is the variance of x? Before we go and calculate the variance of x, let us very simply calculate the mean of the x. Kya nikalenge? Let us calculate the mean of the x. Guys, what is the formula? Quick revision. What is the formula for mean of x? That is known as the expected value of x. Mean, or also known as expected value, dear. Mean or the expected value. For a discrete random variable, it is summation of x into PMF, right? Then the next case, mean square value, right? That is the expected value of x square given by the formula summation x square PMF. Then finally the variance identity, variance of x. Actual formula is summation of x minus, पहले मैं formula लिख देता हूं. It is expected value of x minus mean of x whole square. But you don't have to take this in the question. Always solve by the identity. What is the variance identity? The variance identity is given by expected value of x square minus expected value of x whole square. That is the mean square value minus mean square. Minus square of the mean. Mean square value minus the square of the mean. Okay. This is the mean square value. Expected value of x square. Okay. So let's go here quickly. What is the mu of x? Now what is the mu x formula? Summation x into PMF. Every value multiplied by its probability and then apply the summation. So every value multiplied by the probability 0 into 0.4 and apply the summation to 1 into 0.6. Okay, so what is the mu x value? That is known as the 0.6. Right. Then let us next calculate the mean square value. Okay, that is given by E of x square. Sir, what is going to be the E of x square? Now E of x square is summation x square PMF. Every value squared multiplied by probability. Every value squared, okay, that is 0 square into 0.4 plus the 1 square into the 0.6, and hence your answer is equal to the 0.6. Hence your answer is equal to 0.6. Now let us go to the variance, dear, and to calculate the variance, the formula, as I told you, mean square value minus square of the mean. So that is 0.6 minus the mean is also 0.6. So 0.6 ka square. Okay, so 0.6 minus 0.36. Your answer should be the 0.24. Your answer should be 0.24. Correct? Yes, Pranav. Very good. Correct answer. 0.24 is your answer. 0.24 is your answer. Done hai? 0.24 is your correct answer. All right. Chalo. Done. Next question, guys. A random variable x has the probability density function as given to you. This question is on the PDF. X is a continuous random variable because it can take all values between 0 and 1. It's a range given. 0 less than x less than 1. It can take all values between 0 to 1. And its PDF is given by a plus bx. A plus bx for 0 less than x less than 1 and 0 otherwise. If the expected value of x is 2 by 3, what is the probability x is less than 0.5? Okay, it's a good question because you have to solve two simple equations here first of all. Okay, fx is a plus bx. That is the final PDF given to you. The fx is equal to the a plus bx. 0 less than x less than 1. 0 less than x less than the 1. Correct? Acha ji. What is the value of a and b? That is unknown. They have given you the mean data. But still, if you calculate the mean, you can only calculate one unknown. Okay, how to calculate the two? So what is one more equation that by default you can use? By default, right? What is the value of a and b? That is unknown. Okay, uske liye you will use two things. Number one, mean to use karenge hi, but it's a PDF and we know that area under PDF is always unity, or we know that integration of fx dx is always 1. Integral fx dx always 1. And number 2, you will use that property. Number 2, you will use that mean of x is given to you as 2 by 3. In dono se nikal lenge. Right, dear? We can calculate by the combined effect of these two. And let's come here. Number 1 use karenge. That is the integral fx dx should be equal to the 1 and integral of a plus bx, okay, dx. Now, in general, integration for all values of x, but here the random variable is defined only from 0 to 1. Only from the x equal to 0 to 1. The limit of integration is also going to be the same. And now a integration is ax bx, x integration is x square by 2, lower limit 0, upper limit is equal to 1, this is equal to 1, upper limit rakha, so we get a plus b by 2, lower limit is 0, 0. Okay, so a plus b by 2 equal to 1, this is one equation, dear. A plus b by 2 equal to 1, right? And from the second equation, as I told you, e of x. Now, what is the formula for e of x for a continuous random variable? Do you know that? Only the summation has to be replaced by integration. This is going to be integration x fx dx. Integration x fx dx from minus infinity to the infinity, sir. Minus infinity to the infinity, sir. So this is going to be, again, the limit of integration actually will change to 0 to 1, x into fx. Fx ka value hai a plus bx dx, right? So this is going to be a, x integral is x square by 2 plus b, x square, so x square integral will be x cube by 3, right? And the limit 0 to 1. And hence this is going to be upper limit a by 2 and lower limit is, upper limit is a by 2 plus b by 3, lower limit is 0, 0, but the mean is given to you as 2 by 3, right? This is given to you as 2 by 3. So better if I multiply by 3. So 3a by 2 plus b is equal to 2, right? Okay, so similarly यहाँ पे भी हम लिख देते हैं. Here also I have the relation a plus b by 2 equal to 1 multiplying by 2, 2a plus b is equal to 2, right? So we'll get the answers from here. What is the first one? 2a plus b is equal to 2. Next is 3a by 2 plus b is also given by 2. Is also given by 2. Correct hai? Correct hai. यहाँ पे भी 2 आया and there also I'm getting the 2. चलो cool है. So when you subtract these two, तो a by 2, b cancel is 0. अरे तो a तो आ गया 0, right? And if a is equal to 0, so b will come up as 2. Just keep checking the calculations one. a 0, b 2, correct Pranav. So b 2 आ गया. Okay, now what is the question? What is the probability x less than 0.5? अच्छा, what is the PDF now finally? It was a plus bx, right? That is simply equal to the 2x. It is simply equal to the 2x. 0 less than x less than 1. Right? What is the probability that x is less than 0.5? Less than 0.5 matlab it is between 0 to 0.5 because the lower limit is anyways 0. Okay, what is the probability that random variable lies between a to b? It is given by area or integration. Integration 0 to 0.5 fx dx. Integration 0 to 0.5 fx का value 2 है 2x dx. And hence it is x square, integral is x square, lower limit 0, upper limit 0.5. 0.5 ka square, answer is 0.25, lower limit does not exist, that is 0. So my answer is 0.25, everybody. My answer is 0.25. 0.25. 0.25. My answer is 0.25. Done? All right, great. Yes, correct answer. Akshita, Karthik, Chinmoy. Yes, Pranav, Anirudh. Correct hai? All right. Okay, so 0.25 is my answer. Let's go to the good questions. Hai na? Good question hai. Next question ki taraf jaate hain. Again, this is very simple. Direct mean question, but for 2 marks. It's a direct mean question for the 2 marks. The PDF of a random variable is given to you. Fx equal to x by 4 into 4 minus x square for 0 less than equal to x less than equal to 2 and 0 otherwise. What is the mean? Here there is nothing unknown. Nothing is unknown here. You just have to calculate the mean. Nothing is unknown. You just have to calculate the mean. So it is going to be integration. Again, the general formula minus infinity to infinity x fx dx. But here it is integration 0 se 2 because the range of the variable is just accordingly. And x into the PDF, which is x by 4, 4 minus x squared dx. So if I open it up, this is integration 0 se 2, x and 4 cancel. The first term is x square. Next is x ki power 4 divided by the 4 dx. Okay, x square integral x cube by 3, x power 4 integral x power 5 by 5 4s are 20. Lower limit 0, upper limit 2. Okay, so it is going to be 2 cube, that is 8 by 3 minus 2 ki power 5, that is 32 by 20. Okay, lower limit is 0, 0. Okay, so 8 by 3 minus 32 by 20, or that is 8 by 3 minus 8 by 5. Okay, and that is going to be 8 ko common liya, 5 minus 3, 2, 16 is divided by 15. 16 is divided by 15. So 1 point, very close to 1, it is 1.067. Okay, this answer is going to come up as 1.067. That is obtained by 16 by 15. Done, eh? Correct? Yes, Karthik and Dreamer. Very good. Correct answer. So it is the 1.067 as the numerical answer. 1.067 as the numerical answer. Right, dear? Next question, guys. Ready for you. Here it is. What is the variance? This one is again a good question. So you can feel that mean and variance of random variable, especially the continuous random variable, the PDF cases was frequent, and not only in 2015, the questions based on PDF, especially continuous random variable, PDF, and its mean variance, very common in the GATE exams. Very common in the GATE exam, dear. Okay. So chalo, tell me the next answer. Variance of the random variable with the PDF, half modulus of x, e power modulus of x will be how much? Numerical answer type this is. Numerical answer type this is. Chalo. Let's see, guys. And yes, if you are enjoying, if you are getting the answer, if you're getting benefit of the session, do not forget to like the session and share the session so that others also get benefited. And if you are into your enjoyment, do not forget to like the session, and let's solve this question now. Variance of the random variable with the given PDF, half modulus of x, e power modulus of x. Half modulus of x, e power modulus of x. Chalo, check karte. Half of modulus of x, e power modulus of x. Now again, guys, as I told you, the question is concentrating on the variance. But for variance, I need two things: mean square value and mean. Mean square value and mean. Acha. Can we say something about this PDF? Any special property of the PDF? It involves modulus function. It involves modulus function, right? We all should know that modulus of minus x is same as modulus of x. Right? Modulus of plus 5 or minus 5 is same. Modulus of plus 7 or minus 7 is same. Right? Modulus is the even symmetric function, and the function is totally dependent on modulus of x. So even if you want to take f of minus x, even if you want to take f of minus x, that is going to be f of x only. Modulus of minus x is modulus of x. Here also modulus of minus x is modulus of x. So your given PDF is even symmetric. And dear, one property. Now you have to remember small points so that you solve the questions quickly. Whenever a PDF is even symmetric, whenever the PDF is even symmetric, the mean of that random variable would be 0. Would be 0. Okay, so this is one confirmation that you can take. Whenever the PDF is even symmetric, the mean of the random variable would be 0. The mean of the random variable would be 0. Done, eh? All right. The mean of the random variable would be 0. Be very clear about this. Right. Okay. If you don't know, please note down. The important property you should know. Okay. So whenever a PDF is even symmetric, mean should be 0. So mean is sorted. Now only thing I need to take care is variance is mean square value minus the square of the mean. So mean is 0. We have to focus on mean square value. So chalo, let us now come towards the calculation of mean square value, everybody. And mean square value, that is expected value of x square, is given by the integration of x square fx dx from x equal to, in general, that is x equal to minus infinity to the infinity. But now there are some, techniques of integration that you should incorporate here to make the process simple. Fx is even. Dear, fx is even. X square is also even. Now minus of x square is same as x square. Okay, so we have the product of two even function. And even into even will be even. And because we are now integrating minus a to a even function, we are integrating an even function within the limits minus a to a. So according to the definite integral property, we can say that this integration should be twice integration 0 to infinity fx dx, x square fx dx. Correct, sir? So twice 0 to infinity. Now place down the value. Twice 0 to infinity, x square into fx is half mod x e power minus mod x. Integrating the mod x function may be complicated. That is why I have used the integration property. And now you look into the limit of integration, everybody. Now you look into the limit of integration, and that is 0 say infinity. Positive. Limit is positive. And if the entire limit is positive, what is the modulus of x? What is the modulus of positive number? Is the same. Modulus of 5 is 5. Modulus of 100 is 100. So because it's only a positive number, so modulus doesn't make any sense here. So I can directly, first of all, 2 cancel. I can directly write down this integration as 0 to infinity x square into x e power minus x dx. Tell me if there is any doubt. Right. I can write down this integration. E of x square is integral 0 to infinity x square into x becomes x cube e power minus x, and let me write this as e power minus x x cube dx. Now once again, some of you may think, okay sir, we will solve it as the integration by parts. Okay, keep solving. It will be solved in 2-3 steps. It's going to consume your time, but can you directly say the answer of this integration relating to a very common integral? Again, you must know that. Relating to a very common integral which you must know. Yes, very good. This is clearly a form of the gamma function. This is clearly a form of the gamma function. Done hai? This is clearly a form of the gamma function. Clearly a form of the gamma function. Great. This is clearly a form of the gamma function. Chalo, cool. Now, if this is a gamma function, what is the gamma function form actually? It is given by integral 0 to infinity e raised to the power minus x, x raised to the power n minus 1 dx is given by gamma n, right? And gamma n will be equal to factorial n minus 1, right? For integral values of n. Here it is integer, na? Right? For the integral n, it is going to be n minus 1 factorial. Okay. So what is this answer now? This is clearly the case of n minus 1 equal to n minus 1 3, the n ka value 4. So this is gamma 4, and gamma 4 will be factorial 3. My answer is 6. Now this is the mean square value, right? Finally conclude karte hain yahan pe answer ko bhi. So my answer as required, variance of x is mean square value minus the square of the mean. Mean square value 6, but mean was 0. So the final answer is also 6. The final answer is also equal to 6. Okay, it's a good numerical answer type question here. All right, dear. The answer is going to be 6. Cool. The answer becomes the 6. Right. Chalo, let's take up the next one then. The next question on your screen. Okay, it's a simple question, but for 2 marks. Probability of obtaining at least 2 6 on throwing a fair dice 4 times. Tell me. 2 6 on throwing a fair dice 4 times. Tell me. Yes, dear. Let us check that. Okay. On obtaining at least 2 6 and throwing a fair dice 4 times. See guys, when you toss a fair dice, okay, you may get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, anything. Okay. The question is talking about getting at least 2 6. Think about a single dice. Okay. First of all, think about a single dice. I'll relate this problem to what you want here. Single dice when tossed, it may result in a 6 or it may result not getting a 6. यही तो 2 चीज हो सकती है. So when you do something, good morning Ravi, when you do something, it could give you a success like you want here 6, or it could give you a failure. Just like a coin case. Commonly, you are easily able to relate the problems if it is coin based. A coin can give you a head or a tail. Those cases where there are only two possible outcomes, you can divide the sample space only two outcomes, and one of them I call it as success. Okay, let's say the success in coin is head and failure is tail. It depends on the question. If they're talking about probability of head, it becomes a success. If suppose the question talks about probability of tails, I will call that as success. Okay, so these single events, the single trial where the outcome could be A or B, success or failure, only one of them, या तो success होगा या failure होगा. These are categorized as Bernoulli's trials. Okay, Bernoulli's trials. Now, every Bernoulli's trial will have some probability of success. Let's say that is P. Okay, so what is the probability of failure? That is called as Q, or that is 1 minus P. Okay. Now you perform the activity. Now you repeat n independent. Now you repeat n independent trials of Bernoulli. Now whenever n independent trials of Bernoulli's are performed, you get the binomial distribution. Derivation pe nahi ja rahe guys, I'm just revising and summarizing the things for you so that the things are fresh into the mind. Okay, that becomes a Bernoulli's distribution, right? In the Bernoulli's distribution, okay, what is the probability of getting K success? Okay, मैं ऐसे बोल देता हूं, let x is equal to number of success obtained. You have done that event n times. Every time it may be success or failure, success or failure. What is the probability of getting x is equal to number of success? Okay, so what is the probability that x is equal to some number k? This is like k success. X is number of success, and I told you suppose you get k success. Probability of getting k success is given by the formula nck p power k q power n minus k. Okay, nck p raised to the power k q raised to the power n minus k. Q raised to the power n minus k. Okay. Now once again, let us look into this problem here. Okay, once again let us look into this problem here. Let me take up an additional slide. Okay, look into this problem, dear, once again. Okay, just look into this problem. So what does this problem says? We had a single dice. Again, let us come to the dice problem. And as I told you, dice may give you a 6, may not give you a 6. Okay, as I told you, let us call 6 as the success because question is concentrating on the probability of getting success. Okay, so if the success is getting a 6, dear, what is the value of P? P is the probability of success and probability of getting a 6 is 1 by 6. Then what is the probability of failure? 1 minus P, that is simply 5 by 6. Not getting a 6 is 5 by 6. Now you toss this dice, you throw this dice 4 times. Okay, single dice is Bernoulli. Okay, now you toss it, you repeat it. How many times? 4 times. That is n is equal to 4. Question में पूछा है, what is the probability of at least 2 6? Probability of at least 2 6. 6 is like a success. What is the probability of at least 2 6 and 6 is a success for you? Okay, so probability of at least 2 success, that means probability that k is equal to 2 or 3 or 4. You can get at maximum 4 success, na? You can get maximum 4 success. Let x is equal to number of success. So how many number of success? Right, the number of success could be 0. Okay, could be 0, could be 1, could be 2 or maximum n. Okay. You repeat the Bernoulli's trial n times. Every time it's a success or failure. The worst case 0 success. Best case all time success. The best case is n success. So you can get maximum 4 6s ना. You toss it 4 times. ज़्यादा 4 6 आएगा, उससे ज़्यादा तो नहीं आएगा. Right. Or you can also solve it as 1 minus probability of k equal to 0 or 1. Reverse कर लेते हैं because forward में there are 3 cases. Okay. Now let us apply the formula here. Okay, now let us apply the formula here. So what is the probability of k? As I told you, nck p power k q power n minus k. Place down the value. N is 4, so 4ck, right? P raised to the power k, 1 by 6 ki power k, q, which is 5 by 6 raised to the power 4 minus k. So dear, what should be the probability of 0? 4c0, 1 by 6 ki power 0, 5 by 6 power 4 बच जाएगा, right? So that is simply 5 power 4 by 6 power 4. Let it be like this. And then what is the probability of 1? It is 4c1, 1 by 6 ki power 1, 5 by 6 ki power 4 minus 1, that is 3. So 4c1 is 4, 4 into 5 cube divided by 6 power 4. So what is your answer now? Your answer, as I told you, is 1 minus probability of 0 or 1. It is 1 minus 5 power 4 by 6 power 4 plus 4 into plus the 4 into 5 cube divided by 6 power 4. So this is going to be 1 minus ये हो गया 625. 5 cube is 125 into 4, 500 divided by 6 power 4 is 1296. So your answer should be 1296 minus 1125. So 175 minus 4, 171 by 1296. 171 by 1296. NAT है या MCQ है? Okay, so 6. Yes, and if I cancel, they're correct. So just cancel with a factor of 9. You will get 19 by 144. 19 by 144. Just to match the option. Okay, 19 by 144. You just cancel with the factor of 9. You get the answer B. Done. This is a question on the binomial distribution. So guys, with this question, I want you to always remember that whenever we talk about binomial, it's not only about coins. Coins is the first and the most frequent question of binomial distribution, but it could be anything. Okay, repeated Bernoulli's trial, independent repeated Bernoulli's trial will be binomial. And what is Bernoulli? Any event which you can classify as two outcomes, success or failure. या तो success मिलेगा या failure मिलेगा. That becomes a Bernoulli for you. Hope you have understood this. I've little bit revised. I've little bit given you the background also. थोड़ा सा time spend किया यहाँ पे. And here we have the next question. Okay. Suppose xi is equal to, suppose xi for I equal to 1 to 3 are independent and identically distributed random variables. We call them as IID random variables, independent and identically distributed. Okay, that means they are independent of each other and their distribution is identical. Distribution means here it is discrete, na? Yes. So their PMFs will be totally same. For discrete, we have the distribution as the probability mass function that is going to be same. And now that is given to you. Now the probability mass functions, okay, for any xi, probability of x equal to 0 or probability of x equal to 1 is half. Is half. That is equal to the half. Define another random variable y. Define another random variable y, x1, x2, XOR x3, where XOR denotes the XOR. What is the probability of y given x3 equal to 0? Given that x3 is equal to the 0. Given that x3 is equal to the 0. Now, this is a good question of probability. This is a good question of probability. Okay, but since XOR is involved, this is relevant for, this question is relevant for ECEE computer science. This question of maths is relevant for ECEE, or I can say IN or computer science. But yeah, let me tell you, whatever questions we are covering in this session, I told you in the beginning also, whatever questions we are covering, it is for all branches. Even mechanical civil questions are there in this PDF. Okay, so that the idea is you see all questions of IIT Kanpur. That is the idea, because these topics syllabus is common. Chalo, now the good question, conditional probability. It is a good question for conditional probability. First of all, what is given to you? What is the probability y equal to 0 given that x3 equal to 0? Guys, what is the formula P of A given B? That everybody knows, na, conditional probability. Okay, so that is P of A. That is P of A intersection B divided by P of B. P of A intersection B divided by P of B. Okay. Now, y equal to 0 intersection x3 equal to 0. y इक्वल टू 0, इंटरसेक्शन का मतलब लिख देते हैं एंड x3 इक्वल टू 0. अच्छा, व्हाट इज द y इज x1 x2 XOR x3, और x3 को 0 लेना है, so it is x1 x2 XOR 0 and x XOR 0 is x, using just the property that x XOR 0 is equal to the x XOR 0 is equal to x. Okay, so it is x1 x2 dear, it is x1 x2, so y is equal to x1 x2. Now you need y which is x1 x2 to be 0. Now product of two quantities is 0, product of two quantities 0, that means the quantities could be, what can be the value of x1 x2? Directly लिख देते ना, what could be the value, what could be the set of values of x1 x2? It could be 0 0 0 1 or 1 0. The product is 0 if at least one of them is 0. Okay, 0 0 0 1 1 0, that is what is the case. Okay, so now we have written the value of x1 x2 x3 का तो पता ही है. Let us come back. So we are here to calculate the probability, y equal to 0 intersection with the x3 equal to 0 divided by the probability of x3 equal to 0, and this is equal to y equal to 0 means, okay, there will be the three cases and x3 का value तो fix ही है, so it is equal to first of all probability 0 0 0, x3 तो 0 ही है, next, or it could be x1 x2 0 1 x3 is 0, or it could be 1 0 0 divided by probability of x3 equal to 0. चलो लास्ट में लिखते हैं सारी वैल्यू. Now dear, what is the probability that any xi, whether it is x1 or x2 or x3, any of them is either 0 or 1 is half each. Okay, the value of probability xi equal to 0 or xi equal to 1, it is half or half, right? So when I expand them, now what is going to be the answer? 0 0 0, probability of 0 1 by 2, 0 1 by 2, 0 1 by 2, or means plus, 0 1 0, same probability, because even for this one the probability is half into half into half, plus last is 1 double 0, probability of 1 is half, 0 is half, 0 is half, divided by the probability of x3 equal to 0, the probability that x3 is equal to 0 is half, so half is common, okay, and that is cancelled, so you have 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 by 4, your answer is 3 by 4 or 0.75. Your answer is 3 by 4 or 0.75. Numerical answer type question, so I will write down here 0.75. A good question. This one is a good question, dear, good question. Okay, mixing conditional probability with the PMF and with the XOR functionality. Correct? With the XOR functionality. Cool. Chalo. बहुत बढ़िया. Let's move ahead to the next question then. Let's move ahead to the next question then. Right. Here it is, the next question. A fair die with the faces 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is thrown repeatedly till 3 is observed for the first time. Let x denote the number of times the die is thrown. What is the expected value of x? I will explain you the background of this once again. What type of distribution is here? I will explain you the background of this. Okay, let us once again understand the background using the concept of coin. Let us once again understand the background using the concept of coin. Okay, so understand a coin example. Okay, a fair coin, yeah, simply a coin whose probability of head equal to p. Head again means success here. Okay, probability of success equal to p is tossed. A coin is tossed. देखो यहाँ पे क्या बोला है? A die is tossed till you get 3, till you get something for the first time, till you get a success. So a coin with probability of head equal to p is tossed till you get a head for the first time. जब तक head नहीं आ जाता तब तक मैं toss करते रहूंगा. Till you get a head for the first time. Till you get a head for the first time. Is that okay, everybody? Okay, till you get a success for the first time. Okay, then let x is equal to number of tosses required. Can anybody sitting here tell me, right? Can anybody sitting here tell me how many tosses will be required? Can you give me a fixed number? How many tosses will be required? Can you give me a fixed number? How many tosses will be required? Let x is equal to the number of tosses required, but can you give me a fixed number for this? Can you give me a fixed number for this? Let x be the number of tosses required. When are you going to get the first head? It may be on the first trial, right? It may be on the first trial, but can you give me a fixed number? No. If it is not on the first, it may be on the second. It may be on the third, right? You are unlucky, you keep tossing, you don't get head. You don't get head at the 10th, at the 100th, right? Maybe you get it after 1 lakh tosses. We can't fix it up actually. We can't fix it up so that the list is going to be endless. We can't say any final number of the list. Okay. Let x be the number of tosses required. X can be any integer from 1 to infinity, and such a x is said to be following a geometric distribution. Such a x is said to be following the geometric distribution because when you write down its PMF, what is the PMF? P of k. What is the probability that x is equal to k? What is the probability that you require k number of tosses? What is the probability that you require k number of tosses? What is the probability that you require k number of tosses, right? So it is given by the formula. It is given by the formula 1 minus p raised to the power k minus 1 into p. Simple idea is you get the head on the kth toss. Suppose you get the head on the kth toss. So for the k minus 1 tosses, you got the tail. Simple, na? For the k minus 1 tosses, you got the tail. So what is the probability of tail? 1 minus p for k minus 1 times, and then the probability of head, which is the p. That is your answer. That is your answer. Okay, right, where k can be, again I write, k can be any value 1, 2, 3, etc. up to infinity. And when you write down this distribution, for k equal to 1, you only get p. For k equal to 2, you will get 1 minus p into p. For k equal to 3, you will get 1 minus p square into p. For k equal to 4, you get 1 minus p whole cube into p. Right? This is what is the different values of the PMF going to come up. So what type of distribution does it follow? Right? Isn't it following a geometric progression? Hey, every time a common number 1 minus p is multiplied. So this follows a geometric progression, and that is why this distribution is said to be a geometric distribution. This distribution is said to be a geometric distribution. Okay. Okay, iske bare mein usually students are little confused. That is why I am discussing this. Okay. So for the geometric distribution, mean I have given to you. Okay. So if I want to summarize geometric distribution, the geometric distribution, okay, the PMF, everybody please note down, PMF, P of k given by NCK, P power k, Q power, it is given by the formula 1 minus P raised to the power k minus 1 into P, where P, k can be anything 1, 2, 3. Then also write down the mean. Okay, let's not derive, let's write down the final formula. The mean, okay, the expected value or the mean of this random variable is given by the formula 1 upon p, right? The variance of this distribution is given by the formula 1 minus p is divided by p square. 1 minus p is divided by the p square. These are the important formulas that you must know with respect to a geometric distribution. These are the formulas that you must know. So let's go ahead with the question. A fair die is thrown till 3 is observed for the first time. Till you get a success. 3 ko bol denge success. Till you get a success for the first time. So whenever you read such an event, you do an activity till you get a success for the first time. You do an activity till you get the success for the first time. So you have to think about geometric distribution. You have to think about geometric. Now, in the geometric distribution, P matlab P of success. P bole to probability of success. What is the success here? Getting the number 3 on the DOS. Getting the number 3 and the probability of getting any number on the dice here. It's a fair dice, na? Probability of getting any number, because it's a fair die, the probability is 1 by 6. Okay, so what is the mean? What is the expected value of x? You get a 2 marks question just for the knowledge of this geometric distribution. What is the expected value of x? The expected value of x is 1 by p, and the reciprocal of p will become 6. Your answer for the question is 6. Your answer for the question is equal to the 6. Your answer for the question, now this looks dull, is 6. Okay. Your answer for the question, dear, is going to be 6. Correct? Yes, Tarun, Ravi, correct. The mean answer is equal to 6. Those are good things to learn here. Huh? Good things to learn here. Special distributions, geometric is one of them. And, okay, sorry. Before I take up the next question, which is going to be very simple, before I take up that next question, which is going to be very simple, let me again remind you that, yes, guys, just like last year, okay, and let me tell you, even all India rank 1 of last year, electronics and communication, got benefited from these Mahamarathons. Got benefited from these Mahamarathon. Yes, and not only last year, every year, several toppers also have got benefited from this Mahamarathon. So it's a very effective revision plan that we bring up every time. And this time, we are once again coming live from 3rd January to make your complete revision. If you don't have any revision plan, you can rely on us. It's a 10 to 12 days of course, daily 8 hours, free on the YouTube. Approximately daily 7 to 8 hours. Okay, and it's there from 3rd January, ECEEIN Computer Science. In case if you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe immediately. Don't miss out on these important revision sessions. Okay, chalo, great. No, regarding all the details, will come live and tell you when is the class, what is the session, what is the topics we have divided, everything will come live. We'll give you more details about this shortly. Okay, so this is your GATE 23 booster shots. Coming up with the next question here. Okay, sir, let us move our attention towards the calculus little bit. Okay, towards the calculus little bit. What is the value of limit x tending to 0 minus sin x upon 2 sin x plus x cos x? Right, Tejas, yeah, it will be there for civil also on the civil channel. Okay, it will be there. For ME also, CE also. The limit x tending to 0, very simple question. Limit is expected, not only 2015, even if you see recent year papers, limit is, expected means expected. Okay, limit of x tending to 0 minus sin x upon 2 sin x plus x cos x. Minus sin x upon 2 sin x plus x cos x. Tell me. Tell me, dear. Hurry. Just a second. Is there any buffering? Hello, mic testing. Hello. Now looks good. Yes. Guys, all okay na? Little bit is a buffer. Now it is okay, I think. Perfect. Now there isn't any buffering. Chalo guys, yes. Okay, let's get started. There was some interruption, but now that is okay. So guys, a basic L hospital rule case, very frequent even in the recent years also. When I put x tending to 0, sin 0 is 0. The sin 0 plus 0. So this is the 0 by 0 form. And as soon as you get the 0 by 0 or infinity by infinity form, you turn your attention to the L hospital rule, and according to the L hospital rule, this is going to be limit x tending to 0, differentiation of numerator, which becomes the cos x minus cos x divided by 2 cos x plus differentiation of x cos x. तो x constant, यहाँ पहले cos x constant रखते हैं, तो x का differentiation 1 and x constant cos x differentiation is minus sin x, so minus x sin x. And now if you first put 0, okay, you get minus 1, cos 0 is 1, upon 2 plus 1 minus 0. So this is directly minus 1/3. We have got the answer, no more L hospital required. Yes, minus 1/3 is the straightforward answer here. Minus 1/3, minus 0.33. All okay? Minus 0.33. And with this next question. These questions would be, most commonly 1 marker only. Very simple limit questions. What is the value of limit x tending to 0, 1 minus cos of x square divided by 2x power 4? 1 minus cos of x square divided by 2x power 4. Divided by 2x power 4. Divided by 2x power 4. Right. Once again, if you place cos x equal to 0, the 1 minus cos 0. Cos 0 is again 1. right? So 1 minus 1, numerator 0, denominator is also 0. So guys, this is the 0 by 0 form once again. This is the 0 by 0 form once again. Good afternoon, Payash. 0 by 0 form. Now in the 0 by 0 form, once again, if you apply the L'Hospital rule, LH I will write in short, limit x tending to 0, differentiation of numerator and differentiation of denominator separately. Start करेंगे 1 का differentiation 0, minus cos differentiation is minus sign, तो minus minus plus sin x square. By the chain rule, 2x will be there, divided by differentiation of denominator, that is 2 into 4x cube, right? So this is going to be, one of the x is getting cancelled, 2 by 2 is also cancelled, so you have 1 by 4, okay, and then limit of x tending to 0, sine of x square divided by x square. One of the x got cancelled. Now no need to solve further. Again you can apply the L'Hospital, but no need to solve further, dear, because agar x is equal to 0 hai, if x is tending to 0, no doubt x square is also tending to 0. If x tending to 0, x square is also tending to 0, and then limit theta tending to 0, sine theta by theta. Some common limits you must always be aware about. Even worst case, if you forget, you can again apply L'Hospital and get the answer. But this is one of the most common limit. Limit theta tending to 0, sine theta by theta is 1. So your answer is 1 by 4 directly. Your answer is 1 by 4, option number C. Option number C, 1 by 4, right? One of the very common limit of theta tending to 0, sine theta by theta is always 1. Standard common limit. Okay, chalo, next one. Next question क्या है यहाँ पे? Limit of x tending to infinity, x की power 1 by x. X tending to infinity, the 1 upon infinity 0. Infinity power 0 form, which is also one of the indeterminate form. Infinity power 0. Anything power 0 is 1. If I ask you what is 100 power 0, that is also 1. But what is infinity? Is that also 1, infinity power 0 or not? It's known as the indeterminate form. You have to solve first and give me the confirmation. This is again an indeterminate form. This is known as the indeterminate form, dear. This is known as the indeterminate form. Chalo, let's solve this and close the answer. Let us solve this. Yes, very good. Whenever there is a power, the better is the log method always. So let's say this is some limit y. Y is equal to x power 1 by x. Y is equal to limit of x is tending to infinity, x raised to the power 1 by x. Right. So what should be the value of log y? The value of log y will be limit of x tending to infinity, log of x raised to the power 1 by x. Okay, now log ke upar power, that comes outside. So limit of x tending to infinity, log x into 1 by x. So that is log x by x actually. That is the log x by x. Acha, log x by x. Limit x tending to infinity. Right, log infinity upon infinity. Log infinity also goes to infinity. So this is the infinity by infinity form, and even on the infinity by infinity form, you can apply the L'Hospital rule. Okay, so log of y is now going to be limit x tending to infinity. Log x by x hai, differentiating the numerator. Log x ka differentiation 1 by x. Differentiating denominator, x differentiation is 1. So you only are left with limit of x tending to infinity, 1 upon x. Place the infinity, you get 1 upon infinity, which is 0, sir. 1 upon infinity, which is equal to 0. So what is the value of log y? Is 0. This is the answer for log y. See, final answer is not 0. Log y is 0. So y will be e raised to the power 0, which is 1. Y is equal to e power 0, which is 1. Answer is C. Done. Answer is equal to the C. All right, guys. Okay, correct hai. Answer is equal to C. Chalo, done. Answer is equal to the C. Chalo, cool. Next question, guys. What is the value of limit x tending to infinity, 1 plus x square whole raised to the power? See, this is like, don't be confused into the question. This is 1 plus x square raised to the e power minus x for limit x tending to infinity. for limit x tending to infinity. Limit of x tending to infinity 1 plus x square raised to the power e power minus x. It is not multiplied, है 1 plus x square power e power minus x. तो इसको y बोल देंगे. Okay, once again, let this be equal to the y. Limit x tending to infinity 1 plus x square raised to the power e power minus x. Because it is again a power based question, so log will apply. Just solve it up. Just solve it up and allow me 2 minutes as well. Okay, just take up 2 minutes time. उससे पहले ही solve हो जाएगा, but just allow me 2 minutes. I shall be back, right? Right, hopefully you have done that. Let us check that. Okay, let us check that and let us start by taking the log of this number. So ln y is going to be limit x tending to infinity log of this number, power will come outside actually, so e power minus x directly writing outside into log of 1 plus x square. Okay, into log of 1 plus x square. Okay, now x is tending to infinity. See, there is no problem with e power minus infinity actually. There is no problem with e power minus infinity. We can separate that because e power minus infinity is 0. If it is 0 into any finite number, we can, okay, right? We can just solve it up. So let's separate this. This is limit x tending to infinity e raised to the power minus x. इसको एक साथ ले ही लेते हैं so that I am in a position to apply the L'Hospital first of all. Okay, otherwise 0 into infinity hoga. Okay, so let's take this in the denominator. Then looks perfect. Okay, so now x tending to infinity, log infinity is infinity. E power infinity is also infinity. This is again infinity by infinity form. So apply the L'Hospital. Okay, applying the L'Hospital, log of y will now be equal to limit of x tending to infinity. Okay, log of 1 plus x square, differentiate the numerator, so 1 upon 1 plus x square by the chain rule 2x will be extra, divided by e power x, divided by e power x. Now, if I separate this now, this looks like limit x tending to infinity e power minus x, इसको अलग कर दिया मैंने, 1 e power x again brought to the numerator is multiplied by, we can separate the limits for product of two functions. So limit x tending to infinity 2x upon 1 plus x square. Now, the first quantity is 0. Again, I'm telling you, if it is 0 into infinity, it will be indeterminate form. But let us see what is the next form. देखो, ratio of polynomial, degree of denominator more than numerator. So, whenever you apply infinity, answer will be 0. अगर ऐसा नहीं समझ में आया, तो again apply infinity by infinity, L'Hospital rule. So, 2 upon 2x, right, 2 upon 2x, again apply, now put down the value infinity, 2 upon infinity 0. 2 upon infinity 0. So eventually it is 0 into 0 and 0 into 0 is anyway 0. So we again got that log of y is equal to 0 and hence y is equal to e raised to the power 0, which is 1. So your answer for the question has to be 1. The final answer is 1. Correct? Hai? Final answer is 1, guys. 0 is not the answer because this is log of y. Don't be confused here because 0 is also an option. Okay, so in hurry burry, please don't mark the answer as 0. Log of y is 0. The question is not asking you log y. The question is asking you y. So y has to be 1. Y has to be 1. Y has to be 1. Next question की तरफ move करेंगे. Next question की तरफ move करेंगे. Now this can be solved using the standard limit once again. There is nothing great here because this is of the form limit x tending to infinity. Right? 1 plus 1 by x whole raised to the power x square. Okay. Limit of 1 plus x, 1 plus 1 by x whole power x is given by e. Answer is e square. That is the common limit. Limit of x tending to infinity, which is given to you 1 plus 1 by x raised to the power x is given by the e square. Right? Is given by the e square. Oh, sorry. E square to answer hai. I'm so sorry for my words. It is e power 1. This is given by e power 1. Okay. This is given by e power 1. Okay. Okay, so infinity, I am talking about 1 power infinity case. Okay, if you again make it tending to 0, it again becomes x power 0 case. So answer will match with the previous case, Ashok. X power 0, previous case was x power 0, but this is 1. So you can solve again by the log there, but this is 1 raised to the power infinity form. Acha, if this is if doesn't click into the mind, if it doesn't click into the mind, again method number 2, take log. That is there to save you every time. Hey, don't worry if it doesn't, if this common limit doesn't click into the mind, to take the log like the previous 2 questions we have solved, you will get the answer for this also 100%, 100 kya 1000%. Okay, so you can again take the log if you not able to recall this limit at the exam time, right? Next question. Next a simple question based on function of function. Okay, if gx is equal to 1 minus x, hx is equal to x upon x minus 1, what is g of hx upon h of gx? Okay, this is also known as g of hx. This is also known as h of gx. G of hx and h of gx. Function of function. But anyways, this is just a substitution, 1 mark question. Very basic aptitude type of question this is. Just substitute and get hold of the answer. So g of hx. Acha, what is g of x? Everybody just concentrate. G of x 1 minus x, but g of hx bola hai. Just a second. Just a second. Yeah. So g of hx, if g of x is 1 minus x, replace here x, and x should be hx divided by h of gx. What is h of x? X upon x minus 1. H of x may replace x by gx. So you should be getting gx is divided by the gx minus 1. Okay. Now, this is now we know hx and gx. So finally again substitute the value. So 1 minus hx, x upon x minus 1 divided by gx upon gx minus 1. So gx is 1 minus x divided by 1 minus x minus 1. Right. So this becomes x and x will get cancelled. X minus 1 minus x minus 1 upon x minus 1. Denominator will look like 1 minus x divided by minus x. Okay. So minus minus x can go to the minus can cancel. Numerator will become plus x. Denominator में you have x minus 1 into 1 minus x. 1 minus x के form में लिखें या x minus 1 के form में लिखें. We can write it in any one of the form. Okay, yeah, it's this form only. Now what I can do is, now let us better split this. This is x upon x minus 1. इसको ऐसे लिखते ही नहीं है. Minus x goes to the numerator, it becomes plus x upon x minus 1 divided by 1 minus x. Because x upon x minus 1 is directly known as the hx function. 1 minus x is directly known as the gx function. So your answer is h upon g function. Right? No, D nahi aa raha hai. Okay, for D it is going to come up as minus x. See, this question can easily, little bit misguide you and get you into negative marking. Anirudh, Round Tube, Rohit, Ashok, all of you are telling D. It is not D. For D, it has to be minus x upon 1 minus x whole square. right? Minus x, here x minus 1, here 1 minus x. So you have to make this into minus of 1 minus x, and minus will be adjusted to the numerator. So minus x upon 1 minus x whole square. If that was the option, then this can match. Right now, the correct match is h upon g. Option number A. Correct? Option number A. Slight error some of you have done. Okay. Rahul, see, depends. Very good figure is more than 20, but around at least 8 to 10. It depends how many you have already given or you have not at all given. At least 8 to 10 should be there. Okay. But yeah, more better if you give more than 15-20 marks. Okay. Above that, there is no limit, but going beyond 20 is a very good figure. At least 8 to 10 is there to make you very habitual with the 3 hours pattern and analysis of your weaknesses and strength. 8 to 10 is the minimum number. ठीक है, चलिए, going ahead to the next question. This is a basic substitution based question only. What is the next question? A function fx is equal to 1 minus x square plus x cube is defined in the closed interval. Okay, minus 1 comma 1. What is the value of x in the open interval for which the mean value theorem is satisfied? For which the mean value theorem is satisfied. For which the mean value theorem is satisfied. Tell me. Okay. Mean value theorem is satisfied. Tell me. Come on, guys. Come on. Mean value theorem question is also there. Right, yes, to reply to Rahul, we also have Ankit Joshi sir in the session. And guys, let me tell you, let us all welcome Ankit Joshi sir. And let me also tell you that very soon Ankit Joshi sir is also going to become live in front of you. Welcome Ankit sir. And very soon I'm going to call you upon as well. Function is 1 minus x square plus x cube is defined in the closed interval minus 1 comma 1. Mean value theorem satisfy karna hai because the function fx is a polynomial function. 1 minus x square plus x cube, it is a polynomial function and hence it is always differentiable and continuous. Always. Whatever interval they have given minus 1 comma 1, but polynomials are always differentiable and continuous. Always differentiable and continuous. So let us talk about, yes, it is continuous in the closed interval minus 1 comma 1 everywhere, but let us only focus on this interval. It is differentiable. It is differentiable in the open interval minus 1 comma 1, sir. Bilkul sahi. Differentiability is required at least for the open interval. That's it. Okay. So if these two are followed, the Lagrange's mean value theorem is satisfied. Mean value theorem, Lagrange's mean value theorem. Okay. And if a function satisfies Lagrange's mean value theorem condition, okay, then there is some value x equal to c in that interval minus 1 comma 1, right, where the derivative of the function will satisfy quickly without deriving, hai na? Final fatafat karna hai, no need of derivation here. It is given by fb minus fa divided by b minus a, right? This is a, this is b. Okay, so we have f of x 1 minus x square plus x cube. Correct, sir? Bilkul correct. So we will have the f dash x is equal to the minus 2x plus 3x square. And what is the value of f1? f1 is 1 minus 1 plus 1, that is 1. What is the f minus 1? And that is 1. Minus 1 ka square is again 1. And then this becomes minus 1. So ye minus 1 hua. So I will have a value f dash c should be equal to, applying the mean value theorem, fb minus fa divided by b minus a. So f dash c minus 2c plus 3c square is equal to fb, which is 1, fa, which is minus 1, b is also 1, a is also minus 1. So this is just equal to 1. So we have a quadratic equation case, 3c square minus 2c minus 1 is equal to 0, right? So 3c square, either you can use a quadratic formula or this is simply factorizable. 3c square minus 3c plus c minus 1 is equal to 0. So 3c into c minus 1 plus of c minus 1 is equal to 0, and hence 3c plus 1 into c minus 1 is equal to 0, eventually giving you two roots here. Okay, that c is equal to minus 1 by 3 and c is equal to plus 1. But c should belong in what interval? C is belonging in the interval, in the open interval minus 1 comma 1, right? So the correct answer is c is equal to minus 1 by 3. Okay, not plus 1, c will be minus 1 by 3. Okay, c will be minus 1 by 3. Anyways, just to save you, Just to save you, 1 is not there in the option. Otherwise, some students may be confused here. Okay. We take it in the open interval a comma b. Chalo. अब why open interval, why continuity for closed interval, इतना सब पढ़ना तो I've taken a session on mean value theorems. It's available on YouTube. You can search it. Okay, right now let's focus on the important bullet points and solve the question. Okay, so -1/3 is the correct answer, dear. This is a question based on mean value theorem. What is the question next we have? Guys, ये नहीं पता तो फिर क्या पता? This is the first very simple function that you start studying in the calculus, modulus function. Even in one of the probability questions, we have used that modulus function property. Okay, fx is equal to modulus of x. Fx is equal to modulus of x at x equal to 0. So first of all, what is that modulus graph? This is approximately the modulus graph. Fx is equal to x for the right hand side. Fx is equal to minus x for the left hand side. This is what is the graph for modulus of x. Okay, and at x equal to 0, clearly it has a minima. Now it has a discontinuity at x equal to 0. Oh, sorry, not discontinuity. It is not differentiable at x equal to 0. Continuous but not differentiable. And that is why we don't apply the regular local maxima, local minima rules. But it is very clear from the graph that it is minimum at x equal to 0. The correct answer is option number A. It has a minimum at x is equal to 0. And with respect to modulus function, there is one more question that is common. At x equal to 0, what is the continuity and differentiability? So at x equal to 0, it is continuous but not differentiable. Okay, whenever they want to discuss about modulus x function, at the x equal to 0, function is continuous but not differentiable. Not only mod x. Now suppose if I give you any other case, suppose I give you a function modulus of 5x minus 3. Modulus of 5x minus 3, right? Take the argument equal to 0. Argument को मैंने जैसे ही 0 से equate किया तो x is equal to 3/5. X is equal to 3/5, right? So I can say that at x is equal to 3/5, function is going to be continuous but not differentiable. All other points it is continuous and differentiable. There is only one point that you have to check, and that is the argument of mod equal to 0. Right? Correct. So C and D are just related only. Okay, any stationary point which has neither maxima nor minima is a point of inflection. Na Ravi? Any stationary point which is neither maxima nor minima is a point of inflection. Chalo, this part is done. Moving ahead to the next question, dear. All right. See how simply they have asked you just the condition of maxima or minima. While minimizing the function fx, necessary and sufficient conditions for a point to be minima. Tell me, necessary and sufficient condition. First of all, it should be a stationary point. And for the condition for stationary point, its first derivative equal to 0. So f dash should be 0. And then for it to be minima, the second derivative must be positive. It is answer D. This is option number D. This is what you should know, guys. Very simple. Right. If you want any of the detailed discussions of this, whether like the continuity differentiability of last case, I'm telling you how maxima minima rules are made. I have taken detailed sessions on YouTube. I'm sorry I cannot go into that detail right now because Ankit Joshi sir also has to very quickly join and cover up remaining more questions. So I'm not going into that. But any of your question, if you are having, why this is happening, I've covered that sessions previously. You can search by my name and search the topic maxima minima. You will get lots of questions and plus the detailed concept also there. Same for continuity differentiability, same for mean value theorem. लिया हुआ है, complete differential calculus I have taken sometimes few months back. You can search that video. Okay, so guys, D is the correct answer. Let's go ahead to the next question. Which one of the following graph describes the function e power minus x into x square plus x plus 1? Now some random function is given. Okay. Some random function is given. How to analyze the graph of this? How to draw the graph of this? So their maxima and minima, especially local maxima and local minima, can help you. How? Let us try understanding with respect to this problem. So I have the f of x is equal to x square plus x plus 1 divided by the e power x, divided by the e power x. Yeah, if you want, you can keep it as multiplication only. E power minus x, x square plus x plus 1. So what should be the value of the derivative of the function? Product of two functions hai, product of two functions hai, so e power minus x first constant, differentiation of second. Okay, then differentiation of first minus e power minus x into the second constant. अब second को constant रख दिया, and this should be 0. I'm just trying to analyze the local maxima or local minima. Local maxima or local minima, right? So if I take e raised to the power minus x common, I am going to get 2x minus x is x, 1 and 1 get cancelled, then we have minus x square equal to 0. E power minus x equal to 0 only at x equal to infinity. Okay, so that cannot be a stationary point. So I will take x minus x square equal to 0, or x into 1 minus x equal to 0. X can be 0 or 1. X can be 0 or 1. Then what happens at 0 or 1? Let's take the second derivative. Achha, second derivative lene ke liye, this is what is the first derivative already in front of me. So we have now, let me rewrite the first derivative, e power minus x, x minus x squared here, right? And now when I take the second derivative of this, again e power minus x constant, to differentiation of second function 1 minus 2x plus differentiation of first into the second constant. Okay, and this is going to be again taking e power minus x common, so 1 minus 2x minus x plus x square. So the second derivative function f double dash x is eventually e power minus x, x square minus 3x plus 1. And when you put down the f double dash 0, e power 0 is 1, and then this is 0, 0, 1, this is 1, which is greater than 0. And when you put down f double dash 1, the second stationary point, the f double dash 1, it is e power minus 1 is multiplied by 1 minus 3 plus 1, that is eventually minus 1. This is coming to be negative, minus 1 by e, right? This is, if you solve it up, you get this value as minus 1 by e, which is negative. Second derivative negative, confirming a local maxima. I'm not talking much about x equal to 0 because that is the starting point. Okay, that is just the starting point. But at x equal to 1, there has to be a maxima. Only sign is required, round to. No need to calculate that value also. Sign is required. And which of the graph shows that x equal to 1 has a local maxima? Okay, values are not mentioned, but very logically, na, 0 ke baad ek value hoga 1, where you have a local maxima. Option number B. Right, this is satisfied only by the option number B. Correct hai? Only by the option number B. Okay. According to C option, x equal to 1 is a local minima, and there has to be another local maxima which is not found. Okay. According to the option number A, there is no local maxima. The function just keeps on decreasing only. There is no local maxima after x equal to 0. According to D, again there is a local minima, and D to not at all possible, because exponential is also a positive value, and x square plus x plus 1 will also be always positive because x is positive. The graph is on the right hand side. So the value can never be negative. So D is never possible here. Correct answer is option number B. Done by the analysis of maxima and minima. Next question, guys, a word problem of maxima minima. It is a word problem of the maxima and minima, dear. It is a word problem of maxima and minima. Do it up, guys, quickly, come on. Yes, guys. The mic is not off. I intentionally put it on mute. I was having a call with Ankit Joshi sir because very soon he's going to come up. Yeah, Shakti has identified this. Okay. Right. So I was talking not with the staff Shakti, but I was talking with Ankit sir because he has to join soon. Okay. The maximum area of the rectangle whose vertices lie on the ellipse. Everybody, let's do it up quickly. Whose vertices lie on the ellipse. X square plus 4y square equal to 1. X square by 1 plus y square by 1 by 4 equal to 1. Let's write it in the form of x square by a square plus y square by b square is equal to 1. Is it okay now? Okay, so we have a square equal to 1, a is equal to 1 and directly a ka value likh diya. So a is equal to 1 and b square is 1 by 4. So b will be the 1 by 2. B will be the 1 by 2. Okay, what is the maximum area of a rectangle whose vertices will lie on this ellipse? Whose vertices will lie on this ellipse? Whose vertices will lie on this ellipse? Okay, so a equal to 1. So this is the point 1 comma 0, minus 1 comma 0 and minor axis ke liye b is half. So this is 0 comma half and this is the 0 comma minus half. And there has to be a rectangle whose vertices, all whose vertices will lie on this ellipse. All whose vertices will lie on the ellipse. So let me draw that particular rectangle approximately. Let's say this is what is the rectangle. Okay, and let's say this is the point of the rectangle x comma y first quadrant. So of course if I go to the second quadrant, this point becomes the minus xy. Third quadrant mein this is minus x minus y because all are on the ellipse. And this is the fourth quadrant which becomes the point x comma minus y dear. Okay, but this is a point lying on the ellipse, so it will satisfy the equation of the ellipse and this will satisfy x square plus 4y square equal to 1. It will satisfy the equation of the ellipse x square plus 4y square equal to 1. So when you want to write down y, it is going to be under root of 1 minus x square divided by under root of 4. Okay, ho gaya 2. So under root of 1 minus x square is divided by 2. It is given by the formula under root of 1 minus x square is divided by 2. Chalo, ye bhi done hai, set hai. All set. Under root of 1 minus x square divided by 2. That is what is the value of y. Right. Now, the maximum area of the rectangle. Chalo, the area of rectangle ki baat kare hum. Here, what is the area of the rectangle here? Area of the rectangle is given by base multiplied by the height. But what is the base? I have taken coordinates right now. So base is from minus x to plus x. Base is actually equal to 2x. And similarly, height is from the minus y to the plus y. So height is equal to the 2y. And then we have the 4xy as the area. Okay, so area is equal to 4xy, where x is under root of x square, under root of 1 minus x square, correct, divided by the 2. So your area is eventually equal to 2x under root 1 minus x square. Okay, and we want the maximum area. So it's a maxima based problem again, right? Okay, let this be a function of x, which is 2x under root of 1 minus x square, and we need its maximum value. So I will first of all take the first derivative of this function. Okay, 2 को अलग कर देते हैं. X constant, differentiation of root 1 minus x square is 1 upon 2 root 1 minus x square into minus 2x plus under root of 1 minus x square, right, into differentiation of x is 1. This has to be equated to 0. This has to be equated to 0. So I have the f dash x equal to, solving up little bit, yahan se ye 2 cancel hoga. We have minus x plus multiply 1 minus x square there, so plus 1 minus x square. This is also actually x square, sorry, hai na? Divided by under root of 1 minus x square. This has to be equal to 0. The only numerator to be equated to 0. So minus 2x square plus 1 is equal to 0, giving you x square equal to half, or x can be plus or minus 1 by root 2. So this is the x coordinate obtained. Okay. Right, what is going to be the y? Y is 1 minus under root 1 minus x square divided by 2. So x square is half, 1 minus half is again half, so under root of y is again under root of 1 by 2 whole divided by 2. Okay, that is 1 by 2 root 2. That is turning out to be 1 by 2 root 2. Okay, right. Now guys, it is a maxima based problem. No, obviously you can try, you can just check, I will give you the hint. You can just check f double dash x at the value of x equal to plus or minus 1 by root 2 whatever I have obtained. You are going to get f double dash x less than 0. Itna calculation aap kar lena. You are going to get f double dash x less than 0. Okay, and x equal to plus minus 1 by 2 gives the maxima point. X equal to plus or minus 1 by root 2 is the point of maxima. Right. So dear, what is the maximum area then? That is given by the answer 4xy. So 4 into x ka value 1 by root 2, take the positive coordinate of x, into y value is 1 by 2 root 2. Right, root 2 is again 2, 2 to the 4, cancelled with the 4, the maximum area has to be 1. Maximum area, Naveen Nayak, correct answer, the answer has to be 1. Maximum area of this rectangle is going to be 1, dear students. Alright, the answer is going to be 1, that's it. Answer is going to be 1, that's it. That is the correct answer, dear. That is the correct answer. Next, right, last from my side but not the least. Okay, a partial derivative question. This is one question which is not in computer science. Partial derivatives are not in computer science, but this is just one maybe 30 seconds question if you solve it very quickly. But immediately after this question, Ankit Joshi sir is ready with all his setup done and he is joining us to bring up the questions of linear algebra, and you will find many questions of linear algebra in 2015 here, and he is going to bring you linear algebra and integral calculus based question. Okay, the integration, the definite integral property questions and the linear algebra to be discussed by Ankit Joshi sir just after this question. And ये तो बहुत ही simple सा question है. The contour on the xy plane where the partial derivative of x square plus y square with respect to y, del by del y of x square plus y square is equal to the partial derivative of 6y plus 4x with respect to x. With respect to x. So del by del y liya, yahan pe aaya 2x, because in partial derivative other variable will be constant. Okay, and del by del x liya, so that is equal to 4. 2y is equal to the 4. Y is equal to 2. Okay, that is a line parallel to x axis. That is the contour on the xy plane where this condition is going to be correct. Right. Now in 2015, because of IIT Kanpur, very simply, IIT Kanpur has conducted the examination. That is why, let's see the level and the pattern of the questions. It's not that only IIT Kanpur makes the question, but final selection of the question, when they invite questions from all IITs and IISc, they choose the final question paper. So what is the level? What is the distribution? What areas were focused more? That is what we just try to analyze in such sessions when we conduct IIT Kanpur specific sessions, right? All right, guys. So as I told you, this one was last from my side. Okay, Ankit Joshi sir will join soon, but a quick update for all ECEE students. Right, for all ECEE students, as you know, our PYQ series is running parallelly. Okay, the PYQ series is running on the weekdays. Okay, that is not only weekdays, Monday to Saturday. In fact, today also is there. Network is there by Ashu Jhangra sir. So all 5 years previous year questions, because the previous 5 years are the more relevant to understand. What is the level and the type of questions made by IIT in the recent year. So 2018 to 2022 already I have covered digital. Now I am coming live with electromagnetic theory. I'll just give you the update about this session. This is on the Monday, right? This is on the Monday. That is just tomorrow, 9 p.m. Monday 9 p.m. This is for ECEE both, right? Okay, this is common to both. After this Tuesday, I will take the session which is exclusively ECEE topics, because the remaining portion of EMT is only for ECEE. So that will be Tuesday back to back. So Monday, ECEE common. Okay, all questions up to electrostats, magnetostats, Maxwell's equation. After that Tuesday, I will cover the antenna, waveguide, transmission line and wave propagation question. So we have 2 classes of EMFT, right? This is the PYQ series already I told you. So guys, once again, a quick reminder before I go away, because the very important, the Maha Marathon, which has given benefits to lots of the previous GATE aspirants, trust me, even to the GATE toppers, even the All India rank 1. That is what Thirumalai. You're telling fast track revision, we are here. And I'm really telling you, many of the GATE aspirants, including toppers, including All India rank 1, have benefited from our Mahamarathons. So this time, once again, we are coming live from 3rd January to make your entire revision as a booster shot for GATE 23 in just around 12 days. Okay, till daily 7 to 8 hours of classes, ECEE, IN and computer science students join live from 3rd January. And in case you are not subscribed to the channel, do not forget to subscribe the channel. No, you have to convert into decimal value and fill it in a round tube. You don't have any slash option in the virtual keypad. Okay. So guys, very soon Ankit Joshi sir is going to be there on the screen discussing of definite integrals and linear algebra, lots of variety of important problem. Stay tuned, and he's just live in a moment. Just let me invite him.
Good afternoon, students. How are you? This is Ankit Joshi. I welcome you all on India's largest e-learning platform's YouTube channel. This is our YouTube channel. Students, stay tuned for the best of the questions from GATE 2015 from the topic linear algebra, and some very good questions from integration as well. So stay tuned, and once again, welcome and a Merry Christmas to all of you. Happy Christmas, Merry Christmas to all of you students. So let's start our session. Before that, just Rakesh sir has concluded with this announcement for Mahamarathon. I'll just repeat the same. Don't forget to join these sessions starting from 3rd January. It will be giving you a quick recap, quick revision along with some quality questions. So don't forget this. If you have not subscribed our channel, I request all of you to subscribe this channel and hit the like button if you have not done so. And let's proceed for the questions from definite integrals, and then we'll move towards the questions from linear algebra. I will be taking around 1 hour 15 minutes, and you will be getting the complete crux of the questions from IIT Kanpur that happened in GATE 2015. Common question to all of you: am I audible properly? Am I audible and visible to all of you? So here comes your first question. Students, this is a question from definite integral, and you can see here that it is cos of 1 by x upon x square. This is a substitution based question. So students, if you put 1 by x equal to t, if you put this 1 by x equal to t and then differentiate with respect to x, you will get minus 1 upon x square dt by dx. So this will give you 1 upon x square dx equal to t, at minus dt. And at the same time, we have to change the limits as well. So students, the new limits we have to find. So cos 1 by x will be cos t. Yes, all of you following? Welcome Ravi, welcome Payas, welcome everyone to this session. Cos t, 1 upon x square dx will be minus dt. I am taking this minus sign outside. Now what about the new limits? Students, these are the limits of x. ये किसका limits है? X का limits है. As x is tending to 1 by pi, what is happening to t? Sir, t will become pi. Reciprocal of 1 by pi will be pi. Very good, Naveen Nayak. Superb beta. As x is tending towards 2 by pi, t will be tending to pi by 2. So we are applying this set of limits for t. So t is varying from pi to say pi by 2. And since we are having this minus sign ahead, you can swap this. Limits by absorbing this minus sign. We can swap these limits by absorbing the minus sign. Yes. So students, pi by 2 to pi cos t dt. Minus sign is absorbed. As I just interchange these limits. Integration of cos t will be minus sin t. Limits are from pi by 2 to pi. Students, sin pi is 0. Sin of pi by 2 is 1. Yes. Integration of cos t. Have I done something wrong here? No. Cos t integration is plus sin t. So minus sign will be our answer. Minus sign will be the answer. Yes, come on. So many of you have got this. Superb. So let's move to the next question, students. All set. So this question, GATE 2015 from definite integrals. All fine. Let's move to the next question. This was a very simple question. Now, see this one. If for non-zero x, a f of x plus b f of 1 by x is 1 by x minus 25. A is not equal to b. We have to find out, we have to evaluate this integral under the limits 1 to 2. Now students, I'm interested in the procedure to solve this kind of questions. So here the function f of x, but here the argument is its reciprocal. So this is giving me a hint that I will be considering this equation as my first equation, a f of x plus b times f of 1 by x 1 by x minus 25. This is my first equation. Now, I'm just replacing x by 1 by x everywhere. I'm just replacing x by 1 by x everywhere. So what will we get? So a times f of 1 by x. When you replace x by 1 by x, 1 by x will become x. So x minus 25. So this is our equation number 2. So simultaneously solving equation 1 and 2, can give us the value of f of x. So I want to eliminate this f of 1 by x from both of the equations. So what I'm trying to do here, I will be multiplying this equation number 1 by a multiplied by equation 1. So what will you get? Sir, a square f of x. Can I have your response? Come on here. A square 1 by x. A into b f of 1 by x. And a times 1 by x minus 25. At the same time, I am multiplying by b in equation number 2. Students, I am multiplying by b here. So b into a, that is ab f of 1 by x. I am just writing this below this one. ab f of 1 by x. Then again, b multiplied by this term will give us b square f of x. Then what? Then b times right hand side. b times right hand side. Okay sir. Now just subtract this. इसको subtract कर लीजिए बच्चों. Yes, come on. So we can say that these two terms are identical with opposite signs. They will cancel. F of x is common, so coefficient will be a square minus b square. And yes, of course, on the right hand side, what we are getting, a times 1 by x minus 25, b times x minus 25. Is that very clear? A times 1 by x minus 25, b times x minus 25. Okay. So students, f of x can be worked out from this equation. We obtain f of x as this right hand side divided by a square minus b square. Now coming on to this integration, see this integration, 1 to 2 f of x dx, 1 to 2 f of x dx. Integration 1 to 2 f of x dx. Now let us substitute the value of f of x. F of x is having 1 upon a square minus b square in the denominator. And yes, students, right hand side, see this one, a 1 by x minus 25, a 1 by x minus 25. फिर क्या है? Then we have minus b times x minus 25. So student, just integrate this, get the answer. Are you all following? This is one of the quality question being asked in GATE 2015. Why GATE 2015 questions are conducted here? Because this year also we are getting the question paper from IIT Kanpur, and GATE 2015 was the previous paper set by IIT Kanpur. So students, integrate this one. A 1 by x integration will be log x, that is natural log x, 25x minus b integration of x will be x square by 2, then 25x, and now you supposed to put the limits here, that is x equal to 1 to x equal to 2. चलिए substitute करते हैं. So 1 upon a square minus b square. I need your attention, more attention in fact. A. Students, ln, what is the upper limit? 2. So ln 2. 25 into 2 is 50. When you put the lower limit, here x equal to 1, ln 1 will be 0 and 25 into 1 will be 25. So minus, and lower limits minus will be plus. Then minus b, put upper limit here. So 2 square is 4, 4 by 2 is 2, 25 into 2 will be 50. Now it's the turn for lower limit. So lower limits minus 1 by 2. Lower limits minus and this minus will be plus 25. So students, it's an opportunity for you to calculate this. This was one of the classical question asked in 2015. This is one term, and students, 2 minus 50 is minus 48. Minus 48 plus 25. Minus 48 plus 25 is minus 23. Minus 23 minus 1 by 2 is minus 47 by 2, and this will become plus 47 by 2. So this should be the answer. Now check which option is the correct one. Yes, Anirudh. Just check which option is the correct one. I will hide myself so that you can see the entire set of options. I think plus 47 by b. Okay, so option A is the correct one. Yes, it's a rare but it's very rare that equation repeats, but the variety repeats. So option A, 1 upon a square minus b square. Yes sir. A ln 2 minus 25. A ln 2 minus 25. The next term is 47 by 2 times b. So option A is matching perfectly. So yes, option A is the correct answer. I should not comment on this one, lengthy question or small question, because 3 hours is more than sufficient time to solve 65 questions, including this kind of question as well. See this question. Students, here we supposed to calculate the volume enclosed by this surface over the triangle bounded by these lines, x equal to y, x equal to 0 and y equal to 1. See, student, we have 3D shapes. Whose top face is given by z as a function of xy, and bottom face lies in xy plane. In region R. See, you have 3D shape. Suppose this is your 3D shape. Just I am considering this 3D shape. So this bottom face is lying in xy plane. This bottom face is lying in xy plane, and this is your region R, which is present in xy plane. And this top face is nothing but z equal to f of xy. So the volume of this kind of shapes, is given by double integral over the region R, z dx dy. And here you can set your own priority order of integration. You feel that integrating with respect to x first is good, you can do that. See, if you just think of the opposite case, do that also. It will not affect the answer. So this is the formula to calculate the volume of such kind of shapes. The same is being applied here in this question. The volume enclosed by the surface. So this is the value of z they have mentioned in the problem. So z is nothing but f of xy, which is e raised to x. Okay, and the bottom face is in the xy plane, which is a bounded region formed by these lines. So students, I will be drawing an xy plane here, On this xy plane, I will be plotting the region. So students, y equal to x is a line passing through origin making an angle of 45 degree with x-axis. Okay sir, x equal to 0 is nothing but y-axis. Y equal to 1 is a line parallel to x-axis at a distance 1. This height is 1, actually this is y equal to. Okay sir, so this point will be O, A. Point A is 1 comma 1, O is the origin 0 comma 0, point B will be 0 comma 1. Comfortable with this? Now I will be shading this region of integration. Students, see here, volume formula is double integration over the region R z dx dy. I have decided to integrate first with respect to y and then with respect to x. E raised to x, the value of z is taken out. So we are supposed to find the limits of y and x from this diagram. How you are going to approach? We will be drawing a strip parallel to y-axis as we want to integrate first with respect to y. This is p, this is q. So y1 is equal to x and y2. Arey bhai, y1 will be obtained from this line, the coordinates of point P. Point P kahan par lie kar raha hai? Point P is lying on this line. What is the value of y on this line? Sir, it is x. And point Q is lying on this line. What is the value of y here? Sir, it is 1. So limits of y are x to 1. What about limits of x? If your strip is vertical, then you need to slide it horizontally from left extreme to right extreme. So x will be 0 and x will be 1 here. Can you solve this integration? Hello students, can you solve this? So outer integration as it is, e raised to x as it is. Anji, integration of 1 with respect to y. Integration of 1 with respect to y will be y, upper limit minus lower limit. So 1 minus x. Now this is simply integration by parts. Yes, Naveen. So this is not directly useful for CS. Just solve this definite integral and let me know the answer. So first function, integration of second, uv1 minus u dash, its derivative will be 1 minus x, derivative will be minus 1. E raised to x integration again is e raised to x. 0 to 1. Let's simplify this. So e raised to x common. Then what? 1 plus 1, 2, 2 minus x. Let us put the limits 0 to 1. When you put 1, you will get e. 2 minus 1 is 1. Lower limits minus. E raised to 0 is 1. 2 minus 0 is 2. So e minus 2 will be nothing but 0.718. Arey bhaiya, value of e is 2.718. E minus 2 will be 0.718. Okay. So I hope you understood. I hope you would have understood, and I hope you would have followed this concept as well. Comfortable students? This is how we have approached for calculation of volume whose one face, that is bottom face, is lying on xy plane and top face is lying somewhere in 3D space, represented by z as a function of xy. Ravi, you have to decide first that with respect to which variable you want to integrate first. So I have decided to integrate first with respect to y and then with respect to x. So the strip must be drawn parallel to the first variable, axis. So our first variable is y, so strip is drawn parallel to y axis. Okay. So endpoints of a strip will give you the limits of first variable. Endpoints of a strip will give you the limits of first variable. So endpoints of this strip are P and Q. So P will be giving you y1 and Q will be giving you y2. Similarly, when you slide this strip, From left extreme to right extreme, you are going to get the limits of the second variable. So when this strip PQ is brought along this initial line, this will give you x1. And when this strip is slide the point A, you will get x2. Can I have a response, students? Next question. Consider the following 2 cross 2 matrix A. Subin Tommy, thank you. Where two elements are unknown and are marked by A and B. The eigenvalues of this matrix are mentioned as -1 and 7. Students, let us say lambda 1 is -1, lambda 2 is 7. You also know that sum of eigenvalues is equal to the trace of the matrix. So sum, that is -1 plus 7, will be equal to trace. Trace means addition of diagonal elements. So students, 6 equal to 1 plus A, so A will be 5. A will be 5. This is our first calculation. Coming on to the second calculation. You also know that product of eigenvalues is equal to determinant. Product is -1 into 7. Determinant of A minus 4, B minus 7. What is A? 5. So 4B equal to 12. So B will be 3. So we can say that A equal to 5 and B equal to 3 are the answers. I'll just show you the entire screen so that you can select the correct option and comment in the comment box. So A equal to 5 and B equal to 3. A equal to 5 and B equal to 3. Option D is the correct answer. Next. This is a very simple question. They raised a question here that the larger of the two eigenvalues of the matrix 4, 5, 2, 1. Students, this can be solved in many ways. Simplest is just write the characteristic equation. Format for characteristic equation is A minus lambda I determinant equal to 0. Just subtract lambda from the diagonal elements. 4 minus lambda, 1 minus lambda, 5 and 2. Solve it. So 4 minus lambda, 1 minus lambda, 5 2s are 10 equal to 0. So lambda square minus 5 lambda minus 6 equal to 0. On factorizing this, I am getting lambda minus 6 and lambda plus 1. Correct. Lambda equal to 6 and lambda equal to minus 1. What they ask, larger of the two, so larger one will be lambda equal to 6. So this is our answer. 9. Super. Let's go to the next. Perform the following operations on the matrix. Okay. Add the third row to the second row. Add the third row to the second row. Means R2 tends to R2 plus R3. Very good. Subtract the third column from the first column. C1 tending to C1 minus C3. Subtract the third column from the first column. Now students, what they are asking, the determinant of the resultant matrix. Arey bhai, these are the valid elementary transformations. These are valid elementary transformations. They will not change the value of the determinant. So even after doing these two steps, operations on the given matrix, its determinant value will remain unchanged. So the value of the determinant will be same as that of this determinant's value. Okay. So ultimately we can find out the determinant's value. Let's proceed for finding out the determinant's value. And students, if you observe here, C1 and C3 are proportional. C3 is actually 15 times C1. Say yes or no. C3 is actually 15 times C1. 15 threes are 45, 15 sevens are 105, 15 into 13 will give you 195. Yes. So students, since two columns are proportional, the value of this determinant will be 0. So answer will be 0. Answer will be 0. Yes. Can I have your response? Next. In the given matrix, one of the eigenvalue is 1. The eigenvectors corresponding to the eigenvalue 1 are. So, thank you, Ashok. So, Ashok is actually injecting fuel into this class in the comment box. Anirudh is saying this is a 10-minute question. Let's check. The student, just to determine eigenvector, what you have to do, listen carefully. Just to determine eigenvector, just follow this equation: A minus lambda I matrix into some eigenvector equal to 0. This is the equation that you need to follow. Concentrate. Now A minus lambda I, where lambda is this eigenvalue. Lambda is this eigenvalue. So what you need to do? You need to subtract this eigenvalue from the diagonal elements. This will be giving you 0. And remaining elements as it is: minus 1, 2, 0, 0, and 1, 2. Very good. Yes, sir. So student, 1 into x1 and 2 into x2. This is one equation. Okay, sir. Then minus x2 and plus 2x3 equal to 0. That's it. So student, what I am doing, I am just assuming x3 as alpha. If x3 is alpha, then what you are getting as x2? X2 will be, yes. X2 will be, x2 will be 2 alpha, correct? X2 will be 2 alpha. And what about x1? X1 x1 will be yes, minus 2x2 means minus 4 alpha. Oh, I have got the eigenvector. I have got my eigenvector, students. My eigenvector is alpha common from all the elements, and if I take alpha common, I am getting minus 4, 2, and 1 as the coefficient. So I have taken 1.5 minutes to solve this question. I have explained, that's why it may have taken 30 seconds more, but it's just a 1-minute question. So alpha is common, minus 4 to 1. So option B is the correct answer. Anyways, so all of you got this? All of you got the concept? Shall I move to the next? It's your choice. Let's move to the next question. So this LU decomposition is nowadays useful only for the CS branch. So only one question, just all other students just keep on hold. and this can be useful for you anywhere in your life ahead. Let us say you are appearing for ESE or any other subsidiary exam. So let's proceed. LU decomposition. Students, L here actually we follow Crowd's decomposition. क्या follow करेंगे? Crowd's decomposition. According to Crowd's decomposition, L is L11 0, L21. Chinmay Roy, good afternoon. How are you? L22. What about U? U क्या होगा भाई? Diagonal elements should be kept 1 and this is your U12. This is in accordance with Crowd's decomposition. Okay, sir. So L and U are obtained here. How to proceed further? So students, matrix A is written as L into U. So matrix A, this is 2 2 4 9. L, L11 0, L21, L22. What is U? 1 0 1 and here you have 1 U12. Can you multiply this together? इसको multiply करेंगे. So row into column L11, then row into column L11 U12, row into column L21 U12 plus L22. Okay. Now students, L11 is 2. Comparing both sides here, L11, first comparison, L11 is 2. Then second comparison, please concentrate here. L11 U12 is 2. L11 is 2, so U12 will become 1. Comfortable? Arey bhai, L11 U12 is 2. So L11 is already 2. So 2 to cancel, U12 is 1. Okay, sir. Third comparison, L21 is directly 4. And last comparison, L21 U12 plus L22, and this is nothing but 9. L21 is 4, U12 is 1, plus L22 equal to 9. So what about L22? L22 is plus 5. All of you got this answer? L22 is plus 5. L22 is plus 5. L22 plus 5. बादलों के दरमियां कुछ ऐसी साजिश हुई. बादलों के दरमियां कुछ ऐसी साजिश हुई. मेरा घर मिट्टी का था, मेरे ही घर बारिश हुई. बादलों के दरमियां कुछ ऐसी साजिश हुई. मेरा घर मिट्टी का था, मेरे ही घर बारिश हुई. उसकी भी जिद है, उसकी भी जिद है, उसकी भी जिद है बिजलियां गिराने की, और हमारी भी जिद है वहीं आशियां बनाने की. So if you have that strong determination to achieve something in your life, then definitely you will get it. So the time is now in your court. You have to utilize it properly. You waste it. Whatever is useful for you, just go ahead with that kind of sessions, with those kind of sessions, those concepts, with those what we say, the study notes, everything, each and every minute should be utilized properly. This one is again a question based on homogeneous system. Students, I'll just go back and tell you something. If you have a system of equation as Ax equal to B, if B is a null matrix, then you will get Ax equal to 0. This is a homogeneous system. This is called as a homogeneous system. Homogeneous system has got two types of solution. Trivial solution and non-trivial solution. For trivial solution, determinant is not equal to 0. For non-trivial solution, determinant is equal to. This is the logic. So this is again a homogeneous system. So for non-trivial solution, see here, they are asking for non-trivial solution. So determinant must be 0. So the determinant of the coefficient matrix must be 0. P, Q, R, QRP and RPQ. This determinant must be 0. Now students, we are applying certain manipulations here. Which manipulations देखते हैं? C1 tending to C1 plus C2 plus C3. So this will be giving you a revolutionary step. P plus Q plus R is stored in C1. Then again P plus Q plus R in C1. P plus Q plus R in C1. And Q, R, P. R, P, Q. Okay. So P plus Q plus R is common. So we are getting 1, 1, 1 in the first column. Then Q, R, P in the second column. R, P, Q in the third column. Now student, this determinant is 0. It means either the first part is 0 or the second part is 0. So first part will give you P plus Q plus R equal to 0. And second part will be 0, means this determinant is 0. If this determinant is 0, it means its column C2 and column C3 are identical. So Q equal to R equal to P and P equal to Q. This determinant will be 0, means its two columns are identical. So Q equal to R equal to P and P equal to Q. Combining all this, you will be getting P equal to, we are getting this, P plus Q plus R equal to 0 and P equal to Q. Option C, I can see here. I'll just hide myself for some seconds so that you can see the entire screen. So now you tell me students, which option is the correct one? Option C. Yes, Anirudh, option C is the correct one. Moving to the next. See this question. So students, what we want? We want the value of k for which the system of equation has infinitely many solutions. So what we need to do? क्या करना होगा? We need to first write the augmented matrix. Is nothing but C equal to A colon B. A colon B means A combined with B. Right. So matrix A 1 minus 2 3. If I x y z coefficients, then 1 minus 3 4, and then minus 2 4 minus 6. Let us check once. 1 minus 2 3, 1 minus 3 4, minus 2 4 minus 6. Then right hand side minus 1 1 and k. This is our C. Now how can we proceed further? See here. We want to make these positions 1 minus 3 and minus 6 as 0. इनको 0 बनाना है. So what can be done here? R2 tending to R2 minus R1. R3 tending to R3 plus 2R1. Very good. So equivalent to C. 1 minus 2 3. First row as it is. In second row we are doing a change. What is that change? R2 minus R1. So 1 minus 1 will be 0. Minus 3 plus 2 will be minus 1. 4 minus 3 will be 1. 1 plus 1 will be 2. Now R3 plus 2R1. R3 plus 2R1. R3 R1. R1 minus 2 plus 2 will be 0. 4 plus 4 will be 0. Minus 6 plus 6 will be 0. And what? R3 plus 2 R1. So K minus 2. This is very simple, na? बहुत आसान है अभी. Now what we want? We want infinite many solutions. So infinite many solutions will be obtained when rank of A and rank of C will be same. So just go to the next frame. If K minus 2 equal to 0, that is K equal to 2, then equivalent to C, this matrix will have its last row equal to 0. जब k minus 2 0 होगा, then this position will be 0. What about the others? 1 minus 2 3. 2 minus 1 1 2. Just a moment. Am I audible? So 1 minus 2 3 and minus 1, and then we have middle row 0 minus 1 1 and 2, 0 minus 1 1 and 2. Just giving the explanation for this. So rank of A, that is this much portion. This much portion is A only, and this entire is C. This entire is C. This much portion is A. So rank of A will be row equal to 2. Rank of C will be R equal to 2. And number of variables, number of unknowns are 3 x, y, z. So R equal to row less than number of unknowns. This will give you infinite solutions. For what value of K? Infinite solutions for what value of K? For K equal to 2. K equal to 2. So K equal to 2 is equal to 2 will give us the infinite solution. Come on. Respond. Respond कीजिए. Now see this. They have given us a matrix and they want to calculate the determinant A transpose A inverse its determinant. This will this one. You can separate this A transpose determinant and A inverse determinant. Very good. Students, A transpose determinant is equal to A. A inverse determinant is 1 upon determinant of A. So no need to bother about this matrix as well. It will be cancelled and will give you 1. So 1 is the answer. Option C is the correct one. I'll just show you the options also. If the sum of the diagonal elements of a 2 cross 2 matrix is minus 6. Sum of the diagonal elements. So let us say the diagonal elements are x and y. So their sum is minus 6. Okay. The sum of the diagonal elements of a 2 cross 2 matrix is minus 6. X plus y is given as minus 6. Then the maximum possible value of the determinant is that we need to find out. Student, listen carefully. I have assumed that the two diagonal elements are x and y. Their sum is given as minus 6. So you can just work out what is y. Y is minus x minus 6. Okay. Now, we want to find out the maximum value of the determinant. Maximum value of the determinant. Maximum value of the determinant. So sum of diagonal elements is nothing but trace. Sum of diagonal elements but trace. Means we can say that I'll just explain. Nothing wrong in this. Just repeating the approach. See here. Let matrix A be there whose eigenvalues are lambda 1 and lambda, or let us say eigenvalues are lambda 1 equal to x and lambda 2. We have assumed this way. Now they have mentioned that sum of diagonal elements means trace is given. So trace is nothing but lambda 1 plus lambda 2. So we can say that minus 6 is nothing but the sum of eigenvalues x plus y. X plus y equal to minus 6, y equal to minus x minus 6. So these x and y are the eigenvalues, assumed eigenvalues. Okay. Trace is given as minus 6. Trace is given as minus 6. Beta. Here. After doing this, what can be done? Please concentrate. Please concentrate. See. We want to find out the maximum possible value of the determinant. So determinant of A. This will be product of eigenvalues. So determinant of A, the product of eigenvalues means x and y. According to the given condition, y is minus x minus 6. We want to find the maximum value of determinant of A. So this should be our function of single independent variable. This is minus x square minus 6x. Comfortable? This is our function of single independent variable. And we want to maximize this function. It means we want to maximize this determinant. Got the theme now? Everyone got the theme? So just find the maximum value of this function. That would be your answer. So to find the maximum value, we first we have to find out the first derivative. Minus x square derivative will be minus 2x, minus 6x derivative will be okay. When you equate this to 0, you will be getting stationary points. So we are getting x equal to minus 3. Checking for the second derivative. Second derivative will be, by derivative of minus 2x will be minus 2. Very good. So we can say that function f of x, since it is negative, function f of x is maximum where at the stationary point, x equal to minus 3. So x equal to minus 3. So what is y? Y is minus x minus 6, minus x minus 6. So this will be 3 minus 6, that is minus 3. So students, value of x is minus 3, value of y is also minus 3. So determinant is maximum possible value will be the product of eigenvalues, and that will be minus 3 to minus 3. That will be given 9. 9 will be the answer. Naveen Nayak, doing blunders. Be careful while doing your calculations. Comfortable, everyone? Have you all enjoyed this question? It's a very good question, right? Very good concept. In linear algebra, they utilize the concept of maxima and minima. Next. Now see this one. This is bit lengthy. This question is little bit lengthy, and since I need to explain it properly, I will take some time as well. So this is again a good concept. The maximum value of A such that the matrix has three linearly independent real eigenvectors. First of all, write the characteristic equation. So you need to subtract lambda from the diagonal elements. So minus 3 minus lambda. Remaining elements as it is. 1 minus 1 minus lambda and 0. 0 A minus 2 minus lambda. Now we have to solve this. Minus 3 minus lambda, so minus common, 3 plus lambda, and product of these two. Again minus common, so plus 1 plus lambda. Again minus common, so 2 plus lambda, minus is taken common. This term is 0. Second part is 0. Third part is minus 2 multiplied by this minus, so A. That's it. Okay, sir. So student, we are focusing on the value of A. So let us work out A from this expression. So A will be, 2 is brought to the other side, A will be minus 1 by 2 lambda plus 1 lambda plus 2 and lambda. It's a very famous polynomial, right? Whose roots are minus 1 minus 2 and minus 3. Can you please solve it? Solve it means expand it. So what you will get here, lambda plus 1 as it is, lambda square plus 2 lambda plus 3 lambda 5 lambda plus 6. Now multiply them. So lambda cube, lambda cube, the first term, go back, lambda square, 1 lambda square and 5 lambda square will be 6 lambda square. Then what? Lambda terms. So 5, okay. 6 lambda and 5 lambda, 11 lambda. Now the constant terms, 1 into 5, 1 into 6 will be 6. So this is our function. Okay, this is the value of A. And since you want to maximize the value of A, this is the function. A is function of lambda. So A dash means dA by d, that is f dash lambda. Differentiate करो भाई इसको, ये पहला स्टेप है. So minus 1 by 2 as it is, d lambda square, 12 lambda 7. Okay sir, lambda square plus 12 lambda plus 11, and second step will be equate this to 0 to get the stationary points. So minus 1 by 2 gone to 0, 3 lambda square plus 12 lambda plus 11 equal to 0. Just solve this quadratic equation. Minus b plus minus root of b square, 4 3s are 12, 4 AC, 4 3s are 12, 12 into 11, 132 upon twice a will be 6. Okay sir, minus 12 by 6 क्या होगा sir? minus 2 हो जाएगा. 12 by 6 is minus 2. Very good. 144 minus 132 will be 12. 12 under root will be 2 root 12 is 2 root 3 on 6. Now cancel. So 1 by root 3 आएगा भाई यहाँ पर, 1 by root 3. So we have got two stationary points. So lambda 1 is minus 2 plus 1 by root 3, and lambda 2 is minus 2 minus 1 by root 3. Okay. Now out of these two, we will be selecting that value which is giving us maximum value of A. So in order to check the maxima, you need to go for the double derivative. Are you following? Double derivative of lambda. So this is the first derivative, bachcha log. Minus 1 by 2, then 6 lambda plus 12. Minus 1 by 2, 6 lambda plus 12. Comfortable? Something wrong? Hello? Sorry, there was some technical glitch. So all fine? Am I audible to all of you? Students, thanks for being patient. So minus 1 by 2, 6 lambda plus 12. This is double derivative. Now I can take 2 common from the numerator. So f double dash lambda will be 3 lambda, 3 lambda plus 4, correct? Okay, 6, 3 lambda plus 6. Better do one thing here. You can take 3 common. So minus 3 times lambda plus 2. Checking for first point. What is our first point? Minus 2 plus 1 by root 3. F double dash lambda 1 minus 3 minus 2 plus 1 by root 3. This is the value of lambda, and then we are writing plus 2. Minus 2 plus 2 cancelled. So minus 2 plus 2 cancelled. Then what? Minus 3 into 1 by root 3 will be minus root 3. So this is negative. So function will be maximum. This f double dash lambda 1 negative. Therefore a, that is f of lambda, is maximum at which point? Lambda 1 equal to minus 2 plus 1 by root 3. So you have to put this value minus 2 minus 1 by root 3. Minus 2 minus 1 by root 3 here. यहाँ पे रखना पड़ेगा. Better you should put here minus 1 in this formula. What is that formula? Minus 1 by 2 lambda plus 1 lambda plus 2 lambda plus 3. So a will be maximum when lambda is equal to lambda 1. What is lambda 1? Minus 2 plus 1 by root 3. So minus 2 plus 1 by root 3 plus 1 minus 2 plus 1 by root 3 plus 2 minus 2 plus 1 by root 3 plus 3, correct? Simplify this. 1 by root 3 minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. Minus 2 plus 2 cancelled. 1 by root 3. Very good. Then again 1 by root 3. 3 minus 2 will be plus 1. So students, these two brackets will form a minus b, a plus b. Very good, sir. Good. A minus b, a plus b will be a square minus b square. So minus 1 upon 2 root 3, and this will be minus 2 by 3. Minus minus cancel. 1 upon 3 root 3 will be our beautiful answer. 1 upon 3 root 3. Just go and check which option is the correct one. And 1 upon 3 root 3 option क्या हुआ है? माइनस नहीं आएगा बेटा, माइनस कैसे आएगा? Why it should be minus? This minus and one more minus from here. Minus and minus gets cancelled. Minus minus plus हो जाएगा. चिन्मय. Comfortable everyone? Any confusions, any doubts in this question? Moving towards the next question, students. I need to hide myself so that the entire question will be visible to you. Can you see the entire question? Anirudh. So, students, let's take the screenshot of this. See, we have a set of three linear equations in three unknowns. X is equivalent to y. This means x is equivalent to y. And this means x not equivalent to y. Okay. There is a unique solution. Arey bhaiya, three linear equations in three unknowns. Three linear equations in three unknowns. Okay. So students, if there is a unique solution, the equations are linearly independent. Yes, because one equation cannot be converted into another. So these two are equivalent. When there is unique solution, one equation cannot be converted to the another form, another equation. At the same time, all eigenvalues of the coefficient matrix are non-zero. None of the eigenvalue will be zero because eigenvalue 0 correspond to 0 determinant. So when eigenvalues are non-zero, then only determinant will be non-zero. So we can say that P corresponds to Q, Q corresponds to R corresponds to S, or we can say that all four equations, all four statements are equivalent. Can I have your response? This is a simple question. In fact, very simple question. Now see. Again, a similar question we have already solved in today's class. If any two columns of the determinant are interchanged, Acha, if any two columns are interchanged, let us say C1 with C2 or C2 with C3 and so on. Which one of the following statements regarding the value of the determinant is incorrect? Sorry, determinant is correct. When two rows or columns are interchanged, what happened? What happened? When two columns are interchanged, determinant value is multiplied by minus sign. So its absolute value remains unchanged, but sign will change. That is the reason. It seems option A is the correct one. But just check. But just check whether the value of the determinant should not be 0. तो चलो इसका determinant निकाल लेते हैं. So 4 times 2 minus 30 will be minus 28, then minus 7, 6 minus 45. 6 minus 45 कितना? 6 minus 45. 8 times 18 minus 9 will be 9. Let us calculate. Minus 112 plus 39 into 7. 39 into 7. 39 into 7. 7 into 40 करेंगे तो 280. 280 minus 7. So it is 273. 8 nines are 72. So students, we can clearly say that its determinant is not equal to 0. So absolute value of the determinant will remain unchanged, but sign will change. So option A is the correct answer, Anirudh. Determinant will get multiplied by minus sign because you have interchanged two columns, right? Yes, option A is the correct answer. Moving to the next question. Na Baba Anirudh, where have you got this concept? If any two rows or any two columns are interchanged, then determinant value will get multiplied by minus sign. Okay, and that's why determinant value will be minus. Now see, at least one eigenvalues of a singular matrix is here. Determinant of any matrix is equal to product of eigenvalues. Now what they are saying that for a singular matrix, what happens to the eigenvalue? For a singular matrix, determinant is 0. So when the product of eigenvalues is 0, we can say that at least one of the eigenvalue is 0. At least, determinant is equal to product of eigenvalues. And they are saying that the matrix is singular matrix. Product of eigenvalues will be 0. Means at least one of the eigenvalue is 0. Option B is the correct answer. At least one of the eigenvalue of a singular matrix is 0. At least one of the eigenvalue of a singular matrix is 0. And none of the eigenvalue of a non-singular matrix is 0. अगर नॉन सिंगुलर मैट्रिक्स है तो उसका कोई भी आइगन वैल्यू 0 नहीं होगा. सिंगुलर मैट्रिक्स है तो उसका कम से कम एक आइगन वैल्यू 0 होगा. एटलीस्ट वन ऑफ द आइगन वैल्यू ऑफ ए सिंगुलर मैट्रिक्स इज. नेक्स्ट, the lowest eigenvalue of this 2 cross 2 matrix. Friends, write the characteristic. Subtract lambda from the diagonal remaining elements as it is. Solve this determinant. If you know the concept, it seems easier. If you don't know the concept, it seems difficult. Just it's a practice session, students. We should not comment on the difficulty level. But again, I believe that if you know the concepts, if you have practiced, then definitely it will help you. So lambda square minus 3 lambda minus 4 lambda will be minus 7 lambda. So lambda minus 2 and lambda minus 5, correct? So what they are asking, lowest eigenvalue, answer is 2. Yes. Next. Yes, this is simple question. What they are asking for, this is the matrix P. They are asking for P inverse. So P inverse will be adjoint of P divided by determinant of P. How to find adjoint? Just interchange the principal diagonal elements. Principal diagonal elements are interchanged and just change the sign of the remaining elements. Now determinant P कैसे आएगा? Determinant P will be 4 plus 3i into 4 minus 3i minus I into I will be plus I square. So students solve this. A plus B, A minus B क्या बनेगा? A plus B, A minus B 16. हाँ जी. Minus 3i square, that is plus 9 minus 1. So 24 will be the determinant value. So option A will be the correct answer. 1 by 24, 4 minus 3i, I in the first row, minus I and 4 plus 3i in the second row. Next. For what value of P, the following set of equations will have no solution? Students, for no solution, 2 by 3 should not be 2 by 3 should be equal to 3 by P and should not be equal to 5 by 10. So 2 by 3 equal to 3 by P and 3 by P not equal to 5 by 10 means 1 by 2. So 2P equal to 9, P equal to 4.5, and here P should not be equal to 6. So they are asking for what value of P will be getting no solution. So P equal to 4.5. Obviously when P is 4.5, P will not be equal to 6. So 4.5 should be our answer. Yes, Naveen, of course, when the lines are parallel, it corresponds to no solution condition. The smallest and largest eigenvalues of the following matrix. Here you need to solve the cubic equation, but see here, just check here, see. Just subtract lambda from the diagonal elements. So 3 minus lambda minus 2 and 4. 4 minus 4 minus lambda 6. 2 minus 3 5 minus lambda minus 4 minus lambda 5 minus lambda. Okay, now what to do? Just solve this. So 3 minus lambda, lambda plus 4, that minus sign is being multiplied in this. Minus plus 6 3s are 18. Minus of minus 2. What we will get? 4 5s are 20. And 4 into minus lambda minus 4 lambda. Okay, then minus sign in between, 6 2s are 12. Then what? Plus 2 times minus 12 minus, and this minus will become plus. So 4 2s are 8 plus 2 lambda. Let us simplify this, students. So 3 minus lambda. Here lambda square. 4 lambda minus 5 lambda is minus lambda. Minus 20 plus 18 will be minus 2. Minus 4 lambda into 2 is minus 8 lambda. 20 minus 12 is 8. 8 2s are 16. Then again 2 2s are 4 lambda. Okay, you are calculating determinant so that their product, but the eigenvalue should be there, na? Naveen, just wait. I'm there with you. 4 lambda. Minus 12 plus 8. Minus 4. Minus 4 into 2. Minus 8. Okay. Now see here. Minus lambda into lambda cube. Just I'll change the ink. Then 3 lambda square and plus lambda square. That will be 4 lambda square. Then minus lambda into minus 2 plus 2 lambda. Minus 3 lambda will be minus lambda. Minus plus 2 lambda. Minus 3 lambda is minus lambda. Minus 6. Why are you calculating determinant? Where? Previous question. I've done something wrong. I'll just check it. Don't worry. So 4 lambda square. Okay. Constant terms minus 6. Minus 8 lambda plus 4 lambda is minus 4 lambda. 16 minus 8 is 8. Subtract lambda from the diagonal elements. So 3 minus lambda, minus 4 minus lambda, 5 minus lambda. Remaining as it is. Minus 2, 2, 4, 6, 2, minus 3. Okay. 3 minus lambda into these two brackets. Lambda minus 5 and lambda plus. Okay. Minus plus 18. Correct. Plus 2. Great. 4 5s are 20. Very good. Then minus 4 lambda. Again very good. Minus 12. Very good. Last component 2. Then minus 12. Very good. Minus plus 4 to the 8 plus 2 lambda. Very good. Perfect. 3 minus lambda. Lambda square. Lambda square. Minus 5 lambda and 4 lambda will be lambda. Minus 20 plus 18 is minus 2. Plus 2. Then minus 4 lambda into 2 is minus 8 lambda. Then we have 8 2s are 16. Good. 2 lambda into 2 is 4 lambda. And minus 4 into 2 is 8. So students, it is minus lambda cube. Then plus what 3 lambda square and plus 3 lambda square and plus lambda square 4 lambda square. Then lambda terms, correct? Minus 6. Minus 8 lambda plus 4 lambda is minus. Everything is perfect. Don't bother. Lambda cube. In fact, minus lambda cube. Then 4 lambda square. Then minus lambda minus 4 lambda will be minus 5 lambda. Minus 6 plus 8 will be plus 2. Okay, so I'm just multiplying by minus sign. Student, one very simple logic. They are not checking your knowledge of solution of cubic equation, but they have given you some options also. So we can check with some options 1, 2, 3. Then we will go for the fractional values 0.5 and 1.5 and 2.5. So when you put 1, you can easily say that 1 is satisfying this. Check kar lo. When you put 1 minus 4, that is minus 3. Minus 3 plus 5, that is 2. 2 minus 2 equal to 0. So lambda equal to 1 is satisfying this. Okay? Yes, sir. Now put lambda equal to 2. So 2 cube is 8. 2 square is 4. 4 4s are 16. 5 2s are 10. Minus 2. Okay. 10 minus 2 is 8. 8 plus 8 16. Arey wah. Both the values are satisfying this. What they are asking for? क्या पूछ रहे हैं वो आपसे? The smallest and the largest eigenvalue. Okay. So how to find out the third eigenvalue? See, what is the trace of this matrix is 3 minus 4 and 5, 3 minus 4 and 5, and two of the eigenvalues are 1 plus 2. So the third eigenvalue is say lambda. So 5 plus 3 8, 8 minus 4 is 4, 4 equal to 3 plus lambda. So lambda will be 1. So we can say that eigenvalues of this matrix are 1, 1 and 2. 1, 1 and 2. Yes, 1, 1 and 2. 1, 1 and 2. Comfortable? Now what should be the answer? You tell me. The smallest eigenvalue is 1 and the largest eigenvalue is 2. Correct? Next. And D is the correct answer. Huh? See, the two eigenvalues of this matrix have the ratio 3 is to 1. Let us say the eigenvalues are alpha and beta. So alpha plus beta is equal to trace. It means p plus 2. And alpha into beta is the product of the eigenvalues, is the determinant p minus 1. Okay. And they given that the two eigenvalues of this matrix have a ratio 3 is to 1. It means they have given you this mapping alpha upon beta is 3 is to 1. Alpha is 3 beta, yaar. You can put this in 1 and 2. Put this in 1 and 2. So 1 alpha plus beta is okay. Just do one thing. Alpha is 3 beta is already there, equal to p plus 2. So 4 beta equal to p plus 2. Correct? Beta equal to p plus 2 upon and alpha into beta is 2p. Alpha into beta is 2p minus 1. Alpha is 3 beta. Again beta equal to 2p minus 1. So 3 beta square equal to 2p minus 1. What is beta? P plus 2 by 4. So its square equal to 2p minus 1. So 3p square plus 4p plus 4. In denominator you have 4. So 4 square will be 16. 16 twos are 32 minus 16. Okay, sir. So 3p square then 4 3s are 12p minus 32p will be minus 20p and 3 4s are 12. 12 plus 16 20. So you can solve this. You can solve this and find out the values of p. One of the value they have given us 2. एक value उन्होंने दिया 2. P equal to 2 is one of the factor. So what would be the another factor? You can easily find out na. Minus b plus minus root of b square minus 4 3s are 12 into 28 on twice a. 400 minus कितना होगा भाई? 28 280 and 280 and 56. आ रहा है 280 and 56 कितना होता है? 336. upon 6. So 20 plus minus 400 minus 336, 64. 64 square root is 8 upon 6. So one of the value is 20 plus 8 by 6, that is 14 by 3. Another value is 20 minus 8, that is 12 by 6, that is 2. So already they have given you one value as p equal to 2. What could be the another value? Another value is 14 by 3. Other value is 14 by 3. Just check it once. So answer is another value of p is 14 by 3. This is a very good question involving very good algebra. Option D is the correct answer. Very nice, very nice, very nice, students. Comfortable? Comfortable? भाई respond कीजिए ना. It's a matter of 10 more minutes. That's it. Now tell me the answer for this one. If any two columns of this determinant are interchanged, which one of the following statement regarding the value of the determinant is correct? So student, it is quite obvious that if this determinant is not 0, then option A will be the correct answer. Absolute value remains unchanged, but sign will change. Because on changing two columns, nothing will change. So let us find out the determinant. Can you find out the determinant and check it? I think the same question we already done. Option A will be the correct answer. Next. The value of P such that this vector is an eigenvector of this matrix. How to proceed? See. Ax equal to lambda x. This is the equation we follow for the relationship between eigenvalue and eigenvector. A matrix A 4, 1, 2, P 2, 1, 14, minus 2, 10. Eigenvector is 1, 2, 3 equal to lambda times 1, 2, 3. Correct? Yes, sir. Let us multiply them. 4 ones are 4. Then 4 plus 2, 6. 6 plus 6, 12. Right. So 12 equal to lambda into 1. We have obtained lambda equal to 12. Very nice. Then middle term. P into 1 is P. Then 2 2s are 4. And 1 into 3 is 3. This will be 2 times lambda. That is 24. So 24 minus 12, that will be 17. Correct? Minus 4. कहाँ पर minus 4 है भाई? Okay, I have done many. Okay. Anyways, realize this as well. Comfortable? E equal to 17. Ravi Shankar. चलिए. Next. This is again a good question, but easy one. See this one. Students, the value of x for which the eigenvalues of this matrix are real. Listen carefully. Eigenvalues are real, and this is a complex matrix. So for a complex matrix, eigenvalues will be purely real if it is Hermitian matrix. What is the condition for Hermitian matrix? A theta equal to A. This will correspond to Aij equal to Aj conjugate. So this is A12. X is A21, which is A12 conjugate. That is 5 plus j conjugate. X should be 5 minus j. x should be 5 minus j. When x is 5 minus j, when x is 5 minus j, when x is 5 minus j, then the given matrix will serve as a Hermitian matrix, and hence it will cater you all real set of values. Comfortable? Let me show you all the options once. Next. Now this is better. This question can be easily solved if you allot some values. A equal to a of ij, I is less than equal to 1 is less than equal to I, means I is greater than equal to 1. Okay. J is less than equal to n, and n is greater than equal to 3. So I'm just assuming n to be 3. If n is 3, I'm assuming j less than equal to 3. Let us say j is 2, and I should be greater than or equal to 1. Let us say I is also 2. So student, matrix A will be having order 2 cross 2, and the elements are I into j. Elements are I into j. So row number into column number, 1 into 1, 1 into 2, 2 into 1, 2 2s are. So obviously we can say that these two rows are proportional, so their rank will be 1. Rank will be 1. Option B will be the correct answer. Rank of A will be 1, as the two rows are proportional. Even if you consider any other values of n as per the given condition, you will get your answer as option B only. Rank as 1. Comfortable? Can I have your response? Now see this question. Students, x to the power minus 1 by 3. Got it. So student, clearly we can see here at x equal to 0, f of x will not exist. So f of 0 does not exist. F of 0 does not exist. Since f of 0 does not exist, we are getting this option as f is continuous in minus 1 comma 1. How come this is continuous? So in the interval minus 1 comma 1, there lies a point 0, but my function is not continuous at 0, so it will not be continuous at in this interval. This is wrong. Okay, f is not bounded in minus 1 comma 1. F is not bounded in minus 1 comma 1. In the interval minus 1 comma 1, f is bounded or not, just check with the integration. So area, so they are mentioning that area under the interval minus 1 comma 1 is non-zero and finite. Let us calculate a. Integration from minus 1 to 1, our function is x to the power minus 1 by 3. We know that there is a discontinuity at 0, so we are breaking this in two parts. Minus 1 to 0, 0 to 1, x to the power minus 1 by 3 dx, again x to the power minus 1 by 3. So x to the power n, integration will be x to the power n plus 1, the power minus 1 by 3 plus 1, 2 by 3. Okay, and again 2 by 3 will be in the denominator. Limits are minus 1 to 0. Now again the same, but the limits will differ. 3 by 2 will be out. X to the power 2 by 3, in place of x when you put 0 it will be 0. lower limits minus 1 to the power 2 by 3, then again 3 by 2, 1 to the power 2 by 3, and 0 to the power 2 by 3 will be 0. Minus 1 square, and then raised to the power 1 by 3. 1 to the power 2 by 3 is straight away 1 only. Now listen carefully. Minus sign as it is. Minus 1 square will be 1. 1 to the power 1 by 3 will be 1. So you are getting this answer as 0. This answer is 0. Means that is bounded. F is not bounded. This is wrong. F is not bounded in minus 1 to 1. F is not bounded in minus 1 to 1 because at 0 we have discontinuity. It is going till infinite. So F is not bounded. This is true. And A is non-zero. We have got A, that is area is 0. So this is wrong. So area is non-zero. This is wrong because area we obtained as 0. 0 and finite. F is not bounded. Actually F is bounded. Actually F is bounded. Say yes, no. F is not bounded. This is true because when x is 0, it will become infinite and minus infinite. So option 2 is correct. F is continuous in the interval minus 1 comma 1? Not at all. It has a point of discontinuity at 0, and due to this point of discontinuity only, F is not bounded at 0. Okay, so 2 only. Option A is the correct one. Option A is the correct one. Students, you can download the PDF of this session. You can download the PDF of this session from the description box link and our telegram groups of me as well as Rakesh sir, and the password. This PDF will be the password protected, and the password of this password of the PDF is all caps yes. So this is the password. Okay, have you all followed the password? Let's move to the next, and I believe that we have done with today's session. And thanks a lot for being with me, students, in this session. And thank you so much. Love you all. Take care. Stay happy. Stay safe. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. And don't forget that from 3rd of January, you will be having Maha Marathon sessions. Students, I will be coming live uh, from Wednesday and Thursday for PYQs on signals and system. So stay tuned for the best of the concepts along with the PYQs. Thank you, students. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. GATE and ESC test series full length mock subject wise tests. Link is given in the description box. You can take the advantage. Don't forget to subscribe this channel because the Maha Marathons are coming soon. So on 3rd of January. Thank you. Finally, saying bye bye to you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thank you, students. Thanks for being with us. Thank you. All the best.